basketball and it's driving you nuts.
Well, the afternoon shows are being canceled, and I know Ryan's in-house here, the sports director. There's basketball all day today with March Madness.
It's crazy!
And we have a full crew. You know, if I feel...
You feel important today?
I feel as though this is a proper show because we have a full crew. It's funny when I look
Rick,
at
there's nothing proper about us.
When I look in the production area here at the Strachan Van Til Studios, I know. Look, we have Ryan. He looks very busy. We have Frankie Cox manhandling the phones, and of course Sam Michael in house doing some production work there. He's looking very important, and I feel important. And my lovely wife, Cot Marlowe, in the house.
I feel tardy.
We welcome you. Yes, March Madness. You believe it's already March, and I can't believe it's almost Easter.
I know.
Easter's around the corner.
I gotta start hiding eggs.
I guess so. Yeah, hiding eggs. I'm not ready for Easter. I think we need to spread these.
You're not ready for ham?
I'm always ready for ham.
Okay.
I think we need to spread the holidays out a bit farther from each other.
The Easter or Thanksgiving Christmas thing, that's just way too close.
That's too close. I think we start with Christmas and New Year's Eve are good where they are. Once New Year's Eve hits, then what you have Valentine's Day. Right?
Yes.
So that should move about 2 months down the line. We have to broaden the calendar. We have to add some months because Easter should be a little farther. Well, they move Easter around all the time. You never know when Easter is going to be.
Correct.
Why is that? Do you know?
It has something to do with the moon, I think.
With the moon.
I don't know.
You have no idea.
I have no idea. Frankie, do you know?
I think the holidays.
He has no idea. He's eating a bagel.
The holidays are just too close to each other. But we welcome you here in the morning, taking your phone calls 219-845-1100, 219-845-1100. This is a little different than my afternoon show, The Front Room, and covering for JED. Is a bit different because we have a lot of things to do.
We need a large cover.
And our the Front Room is kind of a looser show, I should say.
We're very loose.
Very loose, but we welcome you in. Of course, we'll be working on traffic and sorts like that. So traffic right now looks wonderful. I don't see any snags anywhere as far as any of the roadways go. For it being Friday, the weekend's here.
Yes.
Y'all done worked a hard week. Any issues on the roadway, feel free to give us a call, 219-845-1100, 219-845-1100. And weather, I think the weather's been marvelous. I've had no issues with the weather. How about you?
No, but I think there's snow coming tonight.
Well, as what it looks like today, it's going to be cloudy early with peaks of sunshine expected late with a high of 37. Winds northeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. And as Friday night rolls in, I hope you have some action planned. Friday night's always a big night.
Yeah, basketball.
That's not action. I'm talking about some action, some real action. But for tonight, partly cloudy skies. This evening will give way to cloudy skies with some rain or freezing rain overnight, so be careful if you're on the roads. Some sleet may mix in, so when the sleet comes, that's when you get the black ice and you get problems on the roadway. Dropping down to 31, so it's going to be right on that border of freezing. Winds will shift east-northeast, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation, 70%. And as your Saturday rolls in, Saturday morning, all the cartoons on, right? We watch all the cartoons, Bugs Bunny, all that.
It's not 1970.
Saturday, cloudy skies early and then partly cloudy in the afternoon. High 43, and those winds will shift back northeast.
So anything that falls
10 to 15 miles an hour
will melt tomorrow.
Most likely, yeah. It should be all right. And then Saturday night, clear skies, low down to 26. And on your Sunday, it's going to be looking sunny, high 53.
Nice.
Winds light and fickle.
Get out the flip-flops.
You know, I bought fertilizer yesterday.
You did?
I bought a sack.
Oh, I was with you. Yeah.
I bought a sack of fertilizer. Thank you.
Bought a sack of something.
Yeah, but you waited in the car. You're not a hardware type girl. I like going into the hardware store to grab a few things for the house. You don't like
when I go into the hardware stores because I make fun of items and embarrass you.
That is true, but you should join me though. I love going to the hardware store. It's always a good time. I had a great week. And I hope you, the listener, did as well, and winding up for the weekend. The strangest thing I did, and I never thought this would ever happen in my life. I was asked I was asked.
It was requested of you.
Requested that I speak at Hammond High School to the students. I did 2 sets. I call it sets because it's more like a showbiz thing. But 2 classes that I spoke in front of, and I've been asked back next Wednesday.
You didn't scare them off?
No, I didn't. It was very odd because now I'm going to start this. I'm going to start.
You're going to go on tour?
I'm going to go on this lecturing circuit. They call it. They call it the circuit. I love that word, circuit.
I think they call it a circus.
No, it's not a circus. The circuit, work in the circuit is kind of an established itinerary of events or venues used for this particular.
You're going to do the tri-state circuit of high schools?
Yeah, that's right. Actually, it was really interesting because I didn't think I engaged with the students more so than I would have thought. And actually, a lot of the students, the first thing I asked when I went in front of this classroom, I said, who here likes coming to school? Do you like school? Because I hated school.
Right.
Now, I know you were good at school.
I didn't love it, though. Yeah,
but you were good. I don't know what it is with girls. It seems like with girls always just pass. Did you do your homework? No. Did you study? No. I got an A. How do you do that?
Well,
how do you, don't go there.
I didn't say anything. I just said, well.
I was amazed though that most of the students in the classroom disliked school. Even some of the good, some of the students who were going into one wanted to be a doctor, one wanted
to be a pharmacist, and stuff,
and there were a few others that were unsure of what they wanted to do as they get out of school. Almost all of them wanted to go to college, which is a good sign, and these days you have to. And but I just felt so funny. I had that knot in my stomach. I used to get that knot in my stomach. Free of school, kindergarten, 1962. I remember it well. Yes, I remember it well.
Did you take your briefcase with you to school?
I didn't have. I had an attaché case.
Oh, excellent.
I was so nervous going to school. I just didn't want to go. Kindergarten. And what happens? The first thing I sit down.
Sat in gum?
No, I didn't sit in gum. I sat next to this guy, and he peed in his pants, this kid. So that was my first experience.
It's a bad sign.
And the thing is, in kindergarten, we didn't have they were kind of bench seats. So it was rolling, it wasn't your own seat. We had kind of like a picnic-type bench seat.
Nice.
So that was kind of rolling my way, and I was really, first, I'm here 15 minutes, and you... But
you were a germaphobe back then, weren't you?
Kids, I was so nervous. I was nervous through all of grade school. All of grade school. It was harsh. And but these Hammond High kids were good, man. They were good. And talking about myself is kind of weird, but just talking about my experiences as leading into adulthood, which were I wouldn't think anyone would want to hear my stories. 219-845-1100. We have Cindy in the house. Cindy, welcome.
Good morning, Kat.
Hey.
How are you?
Okay.
Are we cracking you up, or are you laughing at someone else?
No, I'm laughing at you guys.
Okay, excellent. We like when people laugh at us.
And then all of a sudden I see somebody I know that passed away, but now I'm laughing because I'm listening to you guys.
Excellent.
Well, I'm glad we could bring a little bit of harmony into the home.
And talking about kindergarten, oh boy.
No, you remember your kindergarten days?
Did you pee your pants in kindergarten?
Pardon me?
Did you pee your pants in kindergarten?
I don't remember that, Kat, but I do remember getting my finger caught in the bathroom door.
Oh, see, something always happens treacherous when you're a kid.
Take me to the hospital, get stitches.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's seriously caught in the door.
So first day, and you get a excuse to go and leave.
Unfortunately, my mom had just gotten home from work from the hospital, so the nurse had to pick her up and take her back with me.
Oh no.
Harsh. But did you enjoy school? Did you enjoy school, Cindy?
Some years I didn't.
It all depended. Maybe for me, it was a lot to do with the teacher too.
Yeah, exactly. The teachers. I had 3 favorite ones, and I still keep in touch with one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To this day.
To this day. Matter of fact, I just talked to her yesterday.
Wow, that's that's kind of nice. How old is this teacher now?
Well, I'm 65. I think she's about 73.
Oh wow, so fairly young when she was teaching you.
Oh yeah, she was in her 20s.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us, Cindy. Everything
All right,
else
you guys
good?
have a good weekend.
All right, you too.
Thanks for calling.
Later.
And Rick, I just have to tell you, on the Facebook post, our friend Dorian is listening in from India.
Dorian. Yeah, you know, it's funny because Dorian, he's a local guy.
Yes, we went to Bishop Mill together.
Went to BNI, and we had the BNI bowling thing.
Oh yes,
The front room sponsored a lane there, and that was a lot
Frankie
of fun.
was there.
It's funny. Dorian is because I did I was running around last week, and I was out in Calumet Park on the southeast side of Chicago. And I kind of go out and take some videos and shoot videos and some film, some still photos too. And I was underneath the Skyway. I've been doing this kind of collection of photos under the Skyway at different points. What's under the Skyway? And of course, when you drive down Indianapolis Boulevard, 106th Street, you can see it. But there are other areas that are a bit more remote. And I was in a kind of a remote area that not a lot of people were aware of what's under the Skyway at this point. 96th Street, right near Baltimore, on the south side. And he made a point. He knew exactly where it was because some people were off by it. So Dorian, well, thank you for tuning in. And is from we saw him not long ago.
We ran into him at
Minor Dunn.
Yes.
Minor Dunn. And I didn't realize he was.
He's living in Texas, but he's working in India.
Yeah, his job pulled him into India, and that's quite a flight. Flight, yeah. Quite a culture shock.
I was following his flight back.
But Dorian, thanks for chiming in, and feel free to call. And I know Master B.
Yeah, feel free to call from India.
Master B. Well, yeah. What time is it in India? I don't even know.
I don't know.
Well,
not what it is here.
Let's see. London's
15 hours ahead or something.
London's about 8 or 9 hours ahead of us. So what time is it now? 6. So it's probably 2 in the afternoon. Maybe India, it's probably
I'm guessing 15.
5 at night.
Maybe he's getting off work.
5 p.m. But I appreciate it. Master Beaker may call in too. He's London way, so he was very excited because it's normal hours for him.
It's normal hours, and he wants to discuss the English breakfast with me.
The English breakfast, which my
is
wife,
disgusting.
Oh, you loved it,
dude!
I turned you on to English breakfast.
All I ate was yogurt when I was there because I wouldn't eat that breakfast.
And if Andy's listening in Hammond, he knows about English breakfast because he married a Brit. So I'm going to look that up.
Ew!
English breakfast.
Not that he married a Brit. Ew on English breakfast.
Oh. Well, you get used to it. You know, you just have to. Well, you were there, and I
was there, and I didn't get used to it, and I ate
thought you
yogurt
would
every
enjoy
day.
it. I thought you enjoy it.
Why would you think I'd enjoy that?
219-845-1100. You're listening to JED in the region right here. Do we have any sponsors that we have to do? You were supposed to do sponsors for the traffic and weather.
Oh my goodness!
We have to get that together.
We're so not used to doing this.
You know, Sam Michael has that down, and so does Ryan and Jim and all that. Okay. I'm lacking.
Well, traffic update was brought to you by Napleton River Oaks Honda, proudly serving Northwest Indiana with superior customer service. Visit them right off 94 on Torrance Avenue in Lansing or online at riveroakshonda.com.
Okay, what about the weather?
Well, the weather was brought to you by the hardworking men and women of Laborers Local 41. Visit laborers41.com.
Laborers Local 41, yeah, they have big banner here in the studio. 219-845-1100, and today we have some giveaways today. See,
yes.
This is what happens when you get in the drive time slot. You actually get giveaways. Actually, I sorted this one out. Big Frank Sausage.
Yes.
Big Frank Sausage, we have a giveaway. If you haven't been to Big Frank Sausage, you got to check them out. They're located at 1417 Carroll Street in Roxana. That's East Chicago. The number there is 219-378-9556. That's 219-378-9556. And Stash over at Big Frank Sausage was kind enough to work with us, and we're going to have a little. We have songs by Toms. We have two. I have lyrics from 2 songs by Toms.
The trick is we're going to read the lyrics, not sing them, and so it's a little more difficult to tell who it's by and what the song is.
We're not going to sing them. I was going to do my spoken word. I was going to kind of do
Very
it
nice.
in my poetic,
the poetic interpretation.
Yes, in a poetic sense. And what you're going to win, this is big. 2 gift certificates.
Big Frank Sausage big.
Each worth $10 each. What a dealio that is. Big Frank's gift certificates. So stay tuned because soon we're going to do one. And I'm going to read the lyrics for one of the songs by Toms, which caught my lovely wife.
If you don't like them, it's my fault.
Yeah, so I'm blaming her. Two big gift certificates for Big Frank Sausage, and you could win them right here on JED in the Region, the Morning Menagerie. And I want to also mention at Big Frank Sausage, they'll be serving corned beef and cabbage dinners through Saturday for only $11. And Sunday, the 25th, they will have an Easter buffet, $12 Polish ham, sausage, pierogi, mashed potatoes, gravy, veggies, $3 Polish beers, mimosas, Bloody Marys, and Moscow Mules. So if you're hungry, head over to Big Frank Sausage.
Or thirsty, apparently.
Yeah, so the corned beef and cabbage dinners all through Saturday, and then the Easter buffet on the 25th. And we'll mention that again down the line. Thank you, Big Frank Sausage. When should we do this?
Well, let's see. We're here till what, 8 a.m.?
Are we here till 8? Is the mayor coming in today? 7:45. Oh, it's 7:45.
Okay.
All right. So
the
mayor will be in at 7:45. So, yeah, we'll do one maybe in about 20 minutes or so.
Let's do like quarter after 6 and quarter after 7.
Quarter after 6, quarter after 7.
I just made that up.
All right. Quarter after 6, quarter after 7. Right here on the radio, and a little later during the program, we're going to hear from Shipshewana. We're going to hear from Dave.
We're going to hear from the town.
Yeah,
we're going to hear from the town of Shipshewana.
6:45 he's calling in, so that'll be in about an hour. And then at 7:20, we're going to hear from Mary Ann Niner in Planting Possibilities, so they'll call in there. And I'm going to let Cott handle that whole thing right there. Yeah, I'll just let you handle that. You like doing that, right?
I don't interview people.
I brought Fluffy in, so you better do what I tell you.
Fluffy loves me.
It doesn't sound like it.
Fluffy's growling at Ryan.
Another thing.
Fluffy doesn't like being up this early.
I was out and about in the region, and I went out to Calumet Park. We're going to talk about this. We have to stop for a quick break. Just a quick one right here from Steve's Catering, and of course Steve's Hall in Hegwish. If you haven't been there, they have great fish fries. Talk about Calumet Park right when we come back right here at JED in the Region. Yeah,
Steve's is having a St. Patrick's Day thing tomorrow.
Steve's is having a St. Patrick's Day thing tomorrow. Here's their Lenten catering special right here at JOB.
Not only does Catering by Steve's cater for all occasions, Steve's in Hegwish has expanded their all-you-can-eat Lenten fish fry on Fridays from 11:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. during Lent. Don't forget trivia every Friday as well. Stop in for some delicious Lenten specials and sample our large selection of craft beers. We also have banquet rooms for your special occasion. Bring your family to enjoy our Easter Sunday brunch on Sunday, April 1st. Call 773-646-1071 to make your reservation. See all we have to offer at cateringbysteve.com, serving the Calumet region since 1958.
Hi, I'm Mary Eastep, Athletic Training Outreach Coordinator for Community Healthcare System Sports Medicine Program. Our fellowship-trained, board-certified experts are ready to treat the athlete in you. Whether it's pain or injury from activity on the court, in the field, or in your everyday life, we offer services and locations throughout Northwest Indiana. Visit our website to learn more at comhs.org/sports.
And back with you right here, JED in the Region. I actually had some just drum music I was going to play, but I missed. I
missed your cue.
I missed the mark. So it sometimes happens in radio, live radio, right here.
You might get in trouble by our next listener because Sister Whack Your Knuckles is listening.
Oh, Sister Whack Your Knuckles is listening, and yeah, she's. We better be careful with our pronunciations, our English, and our vocabulary, because Sister Whack Your Knuckles.
Will whack your knuckles.
Yes, she will. She will. Remember the nuns.
That name is literal.
Remember that the nuns with that drafting ruler that they had, that 3-point ruler.
Yeah.
They weren't messing.
We were lucky because the last time we saw her, she didn't bring that one. She only brought the plastic one.
That's because she couldn't find it. It's been she has to watch herself now because you can't do that with children these days. The nuns can't hit kids like they used to, which maybe they should because keep them in line a little bit. I don't see anything wrong with it as long as you're not.
We turned out okay.
Yeah, we turned out.
Right?
No, not really.
Right?
We haven't.
I'm hearing crickets.
You have, maybe. You turned out well. You did.
Well, yes.
Your parents were strict, though.
Oh gosh, yes.
See, my parents were kind of
Your parents gave up by the time they had you.
There was an 8-year span between my older brother and I, and my sister. She was 12 years older, so that span that 8 years when I came out, the parents are like, "Oh no, what do we do?"
They're like, "We got to do this
Yes,
again."
yeah, we have
They're
to
like,
do it.
"Here, take care of yourself."
Here's how to make hamburgers. Here's how to make eggs. You're on your own, kid. So it's always good. You know, last week I like to reminisce quite a bit and go back, and I know a lot of people do, some people don't. And I went through the region. I was driving through the region, which I often do. I might go to certain points of interest or places that I used to hang. And I went out to Calumet Park, out on right near 95th. There's an entrance on 95th right off Ewing. Cal Park, and it's a place. When we were in the 70s, when I was a teenager in the high school days, everyone used to hang at Cal Park. Where are you going? We're going to the Hill. And the Hill was on the north end of the park. Big party area.
I was just about to ask, what did you do on the Hill?
Well, a big party area. I mean, now you have to remember the Hill was quite long, maybe a few blocks from the entrance of the north side of the park on 95th all the way to where you hit the lake. So it's a long stretch. Parking, everyone would park. They had parking right there. You'd park on the curbs, and just at nighttime you'd cruise. You cruise by with. You remember you had your hardtop. I had the '69 Impala hardtop. Remember they had hardtops. All the windows down. You had a little bit of Led Zeppelin cranked up, cruising by. Well, back then we listened to
when it was first out.
We listened to the Led Zeppelins
when it was first released.
Well, some of it, yeah, it was new music back then. See what I have to put up with? I could have had a nice, simple show.
You're the one that invited me.
You invited yourself. No. I went out to Cal Park, and I didn't realize Calumet Park is a national landmark. I did not know this. And I never been in the field house, which I took a gander in there. It's so strange because I shot some video, which I'll put up because I did a thing from where the rocks, where people with the big rocks right next to the Coast Guard station that run out to the point. And people that don't know Cal Park, the rocks are these large steps. There's about 4 steps, very, very large, big rocks, big square rocks with a big metal thing right by where the water is. And back in the day, kids used to jump off the top. I guess I heard they're still doing this too. It
was called Top Rock.
You jump off Top Rock. You have to be really. To me, I wasn't all that much into.
You were not athol.
Yeah, I wasn't very much on athletics, and plus a lot of times when we were out there and these kids were doing it, we were
drinking,
partying.
We'll just say you're having some pops.
Yeah, we're having some pops, and of course, I was even in the frame of mind I was in. I thought, no, this is not a good idea, because it's about a good 25 feet from Top Rock. You don't have any kind of springboard or diving board. You're just running off ground and trying to make it. Now, most of the people made it. There were a few that clipped.
Most.
There were a few that clipped. I saw one guy
clipped on the fence, right?
Saw one guy hit his his foot on that metal thing, and that metal thing is very thick steel.
Ow.
They park boats up against it. You can if they wanted to. So I went out there. I shot this little video. It was kind of fun. Just hanging out there. There was no one out there.
You never jumped off Top Rock.
No.
Did you jump off Bottom Rock?
I didn't jump off any rocks, man. I didn't go in any of the water. Not out there. Now my friend Kenny Angotti, he listens to the show. Maybe he's listening. I wanted to go out there with him, but this came up last minute, and I shot out there. But he hung there, and he knew.
He didn't jump though.
No, he didn't jump. Oh. As far as I know, he didn't jump. But it was nice to go out there because I went into the field house, and the strangest thing, this field house was built in 1924, I believe.
1977.
And and it's beautiful. I mean, as far as the architecture goes, and that's a landmark status as well. And I walked in, the door was open, and I walked in, and there was nobody in there. And I'm just walking around aimlessly.
And this is not an abandoned building.
No, the door was open, but all the lights were on. There was a desk. There was one guy walking a treadmill. They have an area where you could work out, like a little gym area. Mm-hmm. And I tried to get his attention. I thought maybe he worked there. but apparently he didn't.
He just works out there.
He was just working out there, and you could do this. But the front desk, I was like walking behind the desk in the back room, and then they have 2 gymnasiums, one women's gym and a men's gym. Kind of a great building. Was it warm in there too. They had the heat blasting.
Ugh.
I don't know what the park district's doing over there, but it was I would say it's about 85 degrees in there, and it wasn't all that cold outside. The door was open, so they were heating
the neighborhood.
Huge building with tall ceilings, and they're heating this. It was unbelievably warm in there. And they have a little auditorium upstairs where they had some gymnastics. They had the balance beam and things like that set up. It's quite nice. I went out there, and if you ever get out to Cal Park, it's kind of an interesting thing. And I heard they have a train room there, 2 model trains.
Oh, you're saying in the basement?
Somewhere within the building, because they have there's the Southeast Side Historical Society is in that building as well. They're open Thursdays, I believe, at 1 p.m.
Okay.
And that's when the train bits. So I have to go back there on a Thursday because I went out there, it was Monday. So if you're out in Cal Park, I posted a video for the rock thing, for Top Rock.
Right.
And a lot of people really enjoyed it because, when you're young, you forget about, as you age, you forget about certain things. You remember it, and then you see a video, you see a photograph, it sparks that memory, and it's always nice to go back and enjoy those things that you did when you were a kid, even though they were crazy. I know you've done crazy things. We've all done crazy things.
I've done a few.
Yeah, you don't want to share them, though. No, see, you don't want to share them. See, I've shared quite a bit through. I'm here on my time on the radio at the Striking Van Til Studios, WJOB. Feel free to call in. This is JED in the region, 219-845-1100. Frankie Cox handling the phones. We got Ryan Walsh, sports director, and back. A lot of basketball on today. He'll probably come in and give us a little mention of what's going on. Sam Michael. He's looking very important behind
He's looking very important.
A lot of monitors. So he's doing well.
I can't even see him behind that monitor.
Sam Michael's been on a lot. You have a show in the afternoon, and what's that called? Midday Midday with Sam Michael. And then he covers for JED sometimes. Then he has a sports show at night. I went in my shower, and he was reporting in there. We went to take a shower. It says, Sam, what are you doing?
Who gave him a key to our house?
Just too funny, but Sam Michael does well with programming here, as well as everyone else. So it is. Phone number 219-845-1100. Call us on that Carpenter's Local 599 phone line. For we're reaching the top of the hour. It's almost the top of the hour. Clancy, take the boys and surround the house, for we must identify ourselves as a radio station, WJOB AM 1230, 104.7 FM. You can check it out, Facebook Live, tunein.com. Are we on Twitter as well? We're all over the place, so you could watch in many different areas.
Are we on MySpace?
I think we're on MySpace. The kids, see, Sam's not into MySpace. The young kids like the
Ryan
MySpace.
Ryan says yes.
The MySpace. Sky Sphincter. Are we in Sky Sphincter? No Sky Sphincter. Oh, we're on Sky Sphincter. See, the kids. I know
they know
kids.
that, yeah.
I know the kids. Right here. Looking forward. When we come back, we're going to give away a $10 gift certificate for Big Frank Sausage. See, this is what happens. I don't get this on my show. I come on JED's show. See what happens?
Yep. Prizes.
Professional radio right here.
Prizes.
We'll be right back right here. WJOB AM 1230 in Hammond, Indiana. For JED in the region, JOB.
This is Dana Evans, and you are listening to WJOB AM 1230 and FM 104.7 in Hammond, Indiana.
Fill your garage with your dream car during the Honda Dream Garage Spring event going on now at Napleton's River Oaks Honda. They're Northwest Indiana's destination for new and certified pre-owned Hondas. Napleton's River Oaks Honda has a huge selection of brand new and certified pre-owned Civics, Accords, CRVs, and Pilots. Come find out why you always get our best deal at River Oaks Honda. As always, Indiana residents pay Indiana sales tax right off 8094 on Torrance Avenue or online at riveroakshonda.com.
Napleton, second to none since 1931.
I enjoy watching basketball at home, but I think we should go over to Johnny's Tap in Munster for drinks and fun.
I like going to Johnny's Tap.
Speaking of fun, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Fun.
Mr. Who and Mrs. Who?
Mr. and Mrs. Fun, but they're at Johnny's Tap.
Okay, I'll see you there at the corner of Broadmoor and Calumet Avenue.
Yeah, I like going to Johnny's Tap.
Johnny's Tap. New ownership, now smoke-free, and still the home of Mr. and Mrs. Fun.
A real neighborhood type of place.
Flu season got you down? Just left the doctor's office and don't want to wait in line at the pharmacy? Hi, this is Ellen from Quick Scripts Pharmacy inviting you to stop into any one of our 3 locations to experience our fast and friendly service to get you out the door and feeling better faster. We accept all insurances, have free local delivery, on-site one-on-one pharmacist consultations, and competitive pricing on generics and over-the-counter products. We are located in downtown Lansing, Illinois, downtown Griffith, Indiana, and our newest location off of 231 in Parrish Avenue in St. John, Indiana. Stop in today.
Back here, Jed in the region. The natives are restless. Yes, they are. Always good to be on the radio with you. Good morning, Hammond, Indiana. Yes, the entertainment capital of the world. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Yes, Hammond is
because we've been saying it for about 7 years.
Yes, that's my shtick. Yes, we're all the great stars. Still
put their pants on one leg at a time.
There you go. There you go. Thank you for following up on that. A little later in the program, we're going to be speaking with Dave Fountain from Shipshewana. And, I've never been to Shipshewana, so you're going to have to handle that for me.
I've never been there either.
And so also we're going to hear at 7... It says 7:20. I think I marked down 7:20 from Mary Ann Niner for Planting Possibilities, finding jobs for people with special needs. So we'll be speaking with them as we move through. I have to say a big hello to Vivian from Mike, listening out in Hegewisch. Vivian, I believe, is in St. John. See the way this radio works? It gets all over.
It's all connected.
So Mike says hi to Vivian. And Billy Bushka is not up yet.
He's still sleeping.
Yeah, Billy Bushka. We have to say a big hello to Billy Bushka. And Mr. Puchvaven and Pushwami Chipolte as well are listening. And I thought you had someone else that was listening that chimed in.
Oh, Tiny?
Tiny's enjoying the show. 219-845-1100. And that is the text as well. Reminiscing a little bit about the region. You like to go through the region. Things change so much. Things always change. For the better, for the worse, I'm not sure. But
they're going to change.
I like to reminisce. I like to go about, shoot some video.
Out and about?
Yes, out and about. It's always good.
Or if you're Canadian, out in a boot.
Out in a boot. That's true. 219-845-1100 here on the Carpenter's Local 599 phone. And we'll take a look at traffic. Let me refresh that to make sure everything's going swell. Swell.
Right? Did you just say swell?
That's a term you don't hear too often.
Not unless I hurt something and it swells.
I think my friend Joel used that term one day. I go, swell. I go, was it 1945? Is everything swell? Now, maybe, traffic.
Wait, did he say that while he was drinking a phosphate?
I think so. Well, we have an accident. We do have an accident on the Bishop Ford, I-94 eastbound. So actually eastbound, but it looks like it's going south because it's north-south right there. But
gotcha.
Of course, eastbound on the Bishop Ford, just before 159th Street. This is about 3 minutes ago, and there's an accident there. So it's a bit of a red marker there, slowing down to about 15 miles an hour, backing up. It looks like all the way up to Sibley and a little farther back as well. So if you're coming eastbound off on the Bishop Ford, just be aware of that 159. There's a jam up. You may want to scoot off at Sibley and maybe take some of the surface streets to alleviate the stress from that area. And traffic in and about all around Chicago looks green to go, so it's pretty good. There's a few snags right downtown in the city, Union Avenue, and the ramp off I-55 coming off the Stevenson into that whole mess that they call the Spaghetti Bowl. Remember the Spaghetti Bowl? I haven't heard that term in a long time. And that's running slowly there right around the loop at about 10 to 11 miles an hour right there. So you have to just be careful because it is Friday and it is a city. It's a large city.
Now I'm hungry. Now I want spaghetti.
Now you want spaghetti. Oh, the Spaghetti Bowl? You want pasta. We called it noodles. I remember my sister posted something. My sister Diane, I don't know if she's listening.
Oh, she's listening.
She said, She stated that when we were kids, you never said pasta. My mom would say, hey, we're making pasta tonight. My mom would go, no, we're making noodles. 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 Noodoes. Noodles. Yeah, with butter. Buttered noodles.
Buttered noodles.
The closest we got to Italian in our house was tomato soup. So that's about it.
Let me just say that the traffic sponsor traffic update was brought to you by Napleton River Oaks Honda, proudly serving Northwest Indiana with superior customer service. Visit them right off 94 on Torrance Avenue in Lansing or online at riveroakshonda.com.
And if you do see any traffic issues on the roadway, feel free to call us, for you are the Citizens Traffic Authority. And feel free to call us, 219-845-1100, and that's the text as well. A look at weather. Yes, the weather. We're going to have a bit of snow and possible wintry mix tonight. But look at today, Friday, cloudy early with peaks of sunshine expected late, and high 38. Winds will be east-northeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. And tonight on Friday, it's Friday night, cloudy early with a wintry mix expected. That's going to move in overnight, low down to 31, so it's going to be on the border of that freezing. Winds will shift east-northeast at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. The chance of precipitation about 70%, so that wintry mix could be a little bit of ice, sleet, and possibly snow, so be careful. If you're planning to go out tonight, always be careful. Don't drink and drive. No, don't do that. You don't want to do that. That's a big mess. Saturday, your Saturday day, cloudy skies early, then partly cloudy in the afternoon with a high of 43. And winds will shift northeast at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday night, clear skies down to 25. And on Sunday, it's going to be marvelous. It's going to be just fantabulous. Sunday, high 53. Winds will be light and fickle. And even
fickle?
Light and variable. Yes, it's another word for variable.
I've just never heard anyone doing a weather report use the word fickle.
I've been using that shtick for about three years now, baby.
You're not a weatherman, though.
No, I'm a weather girl.
Oh, there you go.
See, I wanted to be a weather girl. I'm always not a meteorologist. I just like to.
You just want to wear a dress.
Yes, yeah. You know, Sunday night it's going to be mostly clear, high 32, winds light and variable. And who is that sponsored by there, Con?
Weather is brought to you by the hardworking men and women of Laborers Local 41. Visit laborers41.com.
Oh, thank you so much. And 219-845-1100, that's the text as well. And you can catch us on all different types of devices and avenues here besides the terrestrial tower, which is my favorite.
And your sister just chimed in that she is listening from Orlando. She's there to see her granddaughter play softball.
She's been down there for about 3 weeks.
I think it's been like 3 days, but
no, she's been down there
since last weekend.
That's a week.
Hello from Orlando, Diane, Dennis, Denise, Kate, and Brett.
The whole family's down there. Why?
The whole family's down there to watch Margaret play softball.
Oh, my niece
college softball. With
great niece. That's my great niece.
Your great niece. Who does she play for again? I forget her college.
It's up in Rhineland or something, up in Wisconsin.
It's a college in Wisconsin. We don't know.
She'll chime in.
Ripon College.
Ripon.
Yes.
Is it Ripon or Ripon?
It's Ripon.
Ripon.
She plays softball.
Up there.
She's pitcher and outfield for Ripon.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Hey,
I know more about her than you do.
All right, 219-845-11. I know about her. I just forgot the college name. You didn't even know the college name.
It took me a while, but I remember.
Listen, that's part of your job now, is taking care of my social calendar.
That has nothing to do with your social calendar.
I'm very busy. I'm very, very busy. I have things to do.
Like
things to see.
Videotape Top Rock.
It's hard-hitting news. I just want to do my
It's only hard-hitting if you miss and you hit the rock. Then it's hard-hitting.
Very good. Very good. Thank you. I think I want to shoot video just of the tags. This is Rick Kubik reporting for WJLB AM 1230.
But have no actual news.
No actual news. Just do. Hi, this is Rick Kubik reporting from Broadmoor and Calumet Avenue in Munster. I got to work on my tags. See, I have to work on it.
We'll work on that. That'll be our afternoon.
Do you think about it? Then it's horrible. You want to give away a Big Frank sausage certificate for $10?
I do, and I have to say hello to Rob Martinez, who is listening in and said good morning to us.
Boy, a lot of people listening. It's hard to believe.
Rob Martinez, who was my prom date.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Bishop Noah class of 90.
We still have the photograph, the 8x10.
We do.
It's an edit suite.
Yes, yes. Yeah, let's give away a Big Frank sausage.
Actually, we should post that one day. I'll have to pull that down and scan it in. Okay, so Big Frank sausage giveaway right here. $10 gift certificate goes a long way at BFS.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
Goes a long way. You could get yourself 3 beers. You want beer? You could have 3 beers, 3
want
drinks.
pierogi.
Or you could get yourself a Big Frank sausage. My favorite is the Big Frank sausage sandwich. I like it. I get it just the way he makes it. Just a little light on the mustard is the way I like it.
Cheddar potato pierogi.
In his Stash, his brother makes the sausage, right? On
cheddar potato pierogi.
Cheddar potato pierogies. That's pierogi. You have to roll that.
I can't do that. I'm Croatian, not Polish.
Pierogi.
Pierogi. I can't do it. It's impossible.
You could tie a maraschino cherry stem with your tongue, but you can't roll an R.
Exactly. I can roll my tongue. I can't roll an R.
How do you do that anyway? How did you practice that? Put a maraschino cherry stem in your.
Do you know how that started? Where I started doing that? It was on Twin Peaks.
I'm afraid to ask.
It was on Twin Peaks. Sherilyn Fenn did it on Twin Peaks. Frankie's nodding his head. He remembers, and I practiced.
I've never watched Twin Peaks. I've just one show I never caught on to. I'm still watching reruns of Andy Griffith's show.
I know.
All right.
I like how you have to preface that they're reruns. like they're still shooting.
Well, it's radio. I know it's theater of the mind.
Oh my God.
Big Frank sausage. I just want to remind you of Big Frank sausage. We're going to give away this tickets right now, certificates, $10 gift certificates free. And what we'll do. I'm gonna read some lyrics.
Yes.
Songs by Toms. I'm gonna read the first one right here. And what you do is you call in 219-845-1100. Frankie Cox will pick up the phone. You tell me what song it is. Do we need the artist? Well, they'd probably know the artist if they know the song.
The artists are for both of these is Tom.
Yeah, Tom.
Tom
okay.
something.
Tom. Tom blank.
Yes.
And when you tell Frankie if you win, he's going to take your address down. We'll mail you the gift certificate. So this way you don't have to come in. All I have to do before we seal those up, I have to sign them. Just because I have my sausage. Official. Yeah, it has to be.
It has the sausage stamp.
And there is an actual seal on there. If you look, I use my aunt's old. I use my aunt's old notary public seals. So that nobody could copy them. It's the only thing I had that would put an imprint.
Gosh.
They don't have those anymore. They have the stamps only. This is that thing you press and it makes a little indentation. Yeah, so Big Frank sausage. And don't forget that they'll be serving corned beef and cabbage dinners through Saturday. And that's only for $11. And Sunday on the 25th, they will have an Easter buffet, $12 Polish ham sausage, pierogi, mashed potatoes and gravy and veggies, plus $3 Polish draft beers. I like the okochum there, and mimosas, $3, and Bloody Marys, and the Moscow Mules he's going to have as well. So good dealio there. So Big Frank sausage, a $10 gift certificate.
Yes.
Should I do my poetic moment?
Do your poetic moment. So Rick is going to read some lyrics from a song. Then the artist is first name Tom.
First name Tom.
And you need to call in and tell us the song.
Now I don't want to sing it. So
no, you're going to speak it because you want it to be a little more difficult.
A little more challenging. And this
you have to know the lyrics.
This is a popular song as well. A very popular song. So it goes like this. This is a song by Tom. Some Tom. We don't know what a Tom. And here we go. Okay, I need that.
Make sure.
I need that.
Make sure you do an actual poetic read, and you don't fall into the rhythm.
The
of
melody.
It. Yes.
We don't want the melody.
You need breath spray. Is that what that is?
I guess so. I
have a mint.
No, I'm fine. I brushed my teeth a couple days ago, so I'm good.
Excellent. You're fine. You're good to go for like 2 weeks.
Is it Saturday? Oh no, tomorrow's bath day. Okay, so all right. Saturday. Why would you take a bath only on Saturdays? I guess they didn't have water back then. Should I do the read?
That'd be good.
Yeah, okay. I know. I like to go off on these tangents. But okay, I'll do the read.
Do the read.
Yeah, okay. I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched and went out of my mind. And then there's the bit where it kind of gives the song away. Is it too hard? Maybe it might be too hard.
Let's see if anyone can figure that out.
I'll give you the second. Okay, I'll give you.
Read it one more time.
I'll give you the first one. I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. I saw the flickering shadows of her. I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. She was my woman. As she deceived me, I watched and went out of my mind. Second verse.
Hold on.
We have Tom. Tom's calling in.
All right, grab Tom.
Tom, welcome. Where are you calling in from, Tom?
I'm calling in from East Chicago, but I live in Cedar Lake.
East Chicago? Okay, you're in East Chicago. You live in Cedar Lake.
That's right.
All right, Tom. And so funny that we have a Tom calling in.
For Tom. So do you know what song this is?
I believe it's Delilah.
Yes!
Yes, we have a winner. We have a winner.
By Tom Jones.
We have a winner. Wait, I have to have some sort of fanfare. Do I have fanfare? Okay, here. We have a winner.
I'm ready.
All right, there we go. The natives love it. Tom, very good. I wasn't sure if anyone was going to get it because
I picked out the songs and he wasn't so sure, but very, very good.
Very good.
I'm a big Tom Jones fan.
Excellent.
I really like Pussycat, but Delilah's good too.
Have you ever seen him live?
No.
He is going to be coming back to the House of Blues, and my only thing, I don't like standing for a whole show at House of Blues, but we saw him there and we saw him in Vegas, and honestly, the show at House of Blues in Chicago was so fun.
Yeah, it was
so
really good. Well, at that time, this is maybe 10 years back, maybe.
Yeah.
The
band is tight. His voice is tight.
And
the crowd's into it. It's a fun show.
Yeah, it's a
good. You guys should give free tickets away for that too.
We don't even have tickets for ourselves for that.
Listen, the big Frank sausage thing, it was like pulling teeth over here. I mean, come on, give me a break. Listen, Tom.
Who doesn't love big Franks, right?
Tom from Cedar Lake, you're gonna win. Listen, I'm gonna put you on hold.
The line.
I'm gonna put you on hold, and Frankie's gonna get your address. We're gonna mail that to you.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much for calling in. Hold on. We don't want to lose you. Hold on. All right. Thanks a lot, Frankie. Appreciate it. And Tom wins it. Yes, Delilah. I saw the light on the night as I passed by her window. That's a really loud, the drumming thing,
You're a drummer. You know
I saw the flickering shadows of love on her blind. Then it goes, my. Okay, maybe we ought to leave it there.
Okay. He doesn't want me to sing. By the way, Rob Martinez has our prom picture at his house as well.
Oh, his wife lets him put it out.
Of course. Okay. Kathleen and I are good friends.
Okay, so we have Tom from Cedar Lake.
Tom guessing
does he
Tom
have a
Jones.
Does he have the wallet one, or does he have an 8x10?
I don't know. I have the 8x10.
Okay. Yeah, I know you do. Or we do. And well, that's good. We had a winner for the first
Tom Jones.
Big Frank's gift certificate. Tom from Cedar Lake / East Chicago has won a Big Frank's gift certificate for $10. $10. Big giveaways this morning right here.
We'll do one more in about an hour.
JED in the region, yes. And now let me check that traffic again. See, I'm getting pretty good at this, checking things. Because with my show, I just start going off rambling.
I'm getting good at checking things.
Rambling on.
Wow.
And as we look, just an update on traffic, that accident, the two right lanes are blocked to Bishop Ford eastbound just before 159th Street. This was just updated about 5 minutes ago. So that backup, it looks to be gone. Oh, it's backed up just beyond Sibley Boulevard. So if you're coming eastbound on the Bishop Ford, be careful because it snags up and it's two lanes are blocked and it's running about 10 miles an hour. Other traffic in and around the region looks fairly well. There's a little bit of slowness as you're coming in on the Stevenson from just before Central all the way, I would say, until Harlem Avenue, running about 25 miles an hour. I don't know what is causing that, but you know how traffic gets. Someone's texting. You always see that. You'll be driving just this morning, we're driving.
Oh my gosh, this guy kept coming into our lane.
We're driving
on Indianapolis.
Yeah, we're on Indianapolis, just about a mile down from the station. And this guy's veering left. I'm like, excuse me, I'm here. And of course, texting. So don't text and drive. Snags around the loop. Yes, there are. There are snags coming off the Stevenson as you come approaching the loop. It slows down to around 10 miles an hour. That whole tangled mess as you go into the Spaghetti Bowl where the Eisenhower meets the Kennedy and everything else gets all mixed up. A little slowness way out on the Eisenhower. Wedgwood Drive coming into Des Plaines Avenue, there's a bit of slowness there, running about 25 miles an hour, so just be careful there. Kennedy looks pretty good. Everything looks pretty cool. 355, 294, all cool. If you have any issues with traffic, feel free to give us a call. For you are the Citizens Traffic Authority. Number here is 219-845-1100, and that's the text as well. Taking text, if you want to text, just text in, text away. Yes,
but don't text while you're driving.
No, don't text while you're driving. No, and we got to. And if you do text, please include your name. That would be a lovely thing. And we have a text from a nondescript person here. Love your guys' show. Laughs and light early in the morning. Much needed and appreciated. Love the ladies' laugh. That's you. I apologize that I don't know her name. Her name is Kat, K-A-T. Like cat, but cat, pronounced Katya.
Like Katya.
Like Katya. And yes, K-A-T. Thank you. And your name too, if you're texting.
If you're so inclined to let us know who
yes,
you are.
Please include your name. Right now, we have to stop. Short break right here from cardiovascular study right here on an MP3. Is it? Yes. We'll be right back, JLB.
Do you have or are you at high risk for cardiovascular disease, also known as CVD or heart disease? Are you unable to take statin medications due to side effects? You may be eligible for a clinical research study being conducted to test the safety and effectiveness of an investigational medication that may help to reduce the occurrence of major CVD events, such as heart attacks and strokes, for patients with or at risk for CVD who are also statin intolerant. To qualify, you must be at least 18 years of age, have a history of or are at high risk for CVD, have not been able to tolerate 2 or more statins, and meet additional study criteria. Qualified participants will receive all study medication and study-related care from a dedicated team of medical staff at no cost. Health insurance is not required to participate. To find out more and to see if you qualify, call Cardiovascular Research of Northwest Indiana, LLC at 219-203-1990. That's 219-203-1990. Call now. 219-203-1990.
What gets you fired up when you think about college? Explore your roar at Purdue University Northwest. With 2 exciting campuses, Hammond and Westville, more than 70 areas of study, and NCAA Division II athletics, Purdue Northwest offers it all at an excellent value. Learn more at pnw.edu and apply today. That's pnw.edu. Join the pride at Purdue Northwest.
Jedi's Garden Family Restaurant, located at the corner of Klein and Ridge, is Griffith's locally owned family restaurant with a down-home feel and made-from-scratch favorites you will love. Open daily from 5 a.m. to midnight, Jedi's has you covered with breakfast omelets, salads, stir-fry, seafood, and steak sandwiches. In addition to our award-winning lemon rice soup, 4 additional soups are served daily. Along with our recently expanded spirits menu, Mondays are half-price margaritas, and Wednesdays are $1 off domestics. Mention WJOB for 20% off your order. We'll see you at Jedi's at the corner of Klein and Ridge.
Baxter Printing, located at 3837 Ridge Road in Highland, is a family-owned and operated union print shop that has been serving Northwest Indiana for over 60 years. Our list of satisfied customers range from union locals and politicians to the everyday entrepreneur working hard to get their business off the ground. We help make that happen through our expert design and advice, creating everything from every-door direct mailers to business cards and banners. Why don't you let the Tarosi family at Baxter Printing assist you in your next project? Call us today at 923-1999 and hear me say, Baxter Printing.
Back here live on the radio with you, JED in the region. Action-packed on Friday as the weekend is here. Oh, my God. Can't believe it. We need the weekend. Little bongo music. Bongo Fury. Yeah. Let's move it up. That's right. Marlo Kubik in the house with you right here. Hanging, we're hanging out.
Hanging.
Yeah, filling in for JED. Some quite large shoes to fill. Well, not really, because I wear a size 15. So, is that bad to say? Oh, my God. I love being on radio with you, and I hope you have some good plans for the weekend, because the weekend is here. Friday nights are good. Tonight, doing this morning show, I was up. I had such a weird night sleeping.
You really didn't sleep.
I felt it. I think I had about a 2.5 hour span where I nodded straight, and then I was just up every half hour
Were you afraid you were going to not get up?
No, I always wake up. But I was up at 3, so I was up at 3 o'clock. I shaved and I took a bath,
Wow.
I sat in a bath with a nice hot coffee. And, of course, by the time we get home, Fernando is on the line. Thank you so much. And bathing early in the morning, I loved it. Yeah, but I love being on radio with you guys. Why am I talking about that? Fernando, welcome. Hello.
No, this is not Fernando. This is the Führer.
Oh, the Führer.
Yes, this is the Führer. How are you doing?
Doing very well. The Führer. I can't say
Führer.
Führer. You know, the Führer.
Yes.
I'm from Bavaria.
So, from Bavaria. Yes, very nice. Do you have the Bavarian cream pies?
Oh, is that where they're from?
Oh, this college is good. I like this stuff. Very good.
So, Führer, what's happening?
I was listening, and I hear him. Is Jim around?
No. Well, Jim is at home. He took a few days off. He's just relaxing at home. I think he's working in the flower bed.
Oh, so, that's very good. Yeah. I don't usually get off this early. And I was listening, and I heard you giving away some Frank sausage. Do they have the Wiener Schnitzel there?
No, I don't think he has Wiener Schnitzel. Not on the menu. You'd have to go out to Frankfurt for that.
Yeah. What's that place we went to there?
It's on. I can't remember. That's your bag.
It is my bag.
We're gonna have another giveaway for Big Frank Sausage just in about a half hour or so.
Well, I will be listening, and we'll try to win, and maybe they will have Wiener Schnitzel when I show up.
Oh, you can always ask him. You can always ask him, Führer.
I've never heard you two before. What is your name?
I'm Rick Kubik. That's Cop Marlowe, and we've been on and off. We've been on the station for about 7-8 years almost now.
I think so.
So we've had a series of shows. I used to have a late night program, and I have an afternoon show on Fridays, 2 p.m.
Oh, that's very good. I've never heard these people before. I was listening, and I was like, these people are giving Wiener Schnitzel. I would call you.
Excellent. Well, we're glad you're listening.
Thanks a lot, Fernando.
No, this is not. No.
Thank you very much, Führer.
This is the Führer.
All right, Führer. Thank you so much.
Big Heil.
Thank you very much. Have a nice day.
Take care. I know that voice somehow. I can't place it, but I know that voice.
Slightly familiar.
219-845-1100. Is you know what? One thing we're gonna have Ryan Walsh come in here for some sports updates because he has a lot of stuff going on, and he's gonna sit at the green mic, I believe. And let's turn. That's 3, Ryan? Okay, that's 3. So that should work. And do you need headphones? Can you hear? Oh, you got to turn that mic on.
Yeah.
Oh, it just flipped off. Try the other mic. That one's not working. Mic. Weird.
Nope.
Go ahead.
That one's not turned on.
What is going on? How come he's not coming through?
Here, just use my mic.
Here, try. Here it is. It's on there now. That one's 3.
Hey, good morning, Rick and Cott.
Hey, there he is.
Good morning. Here, move over. You could sit up there. I think they're reversed, 3 and 4. Not
whatever.
sure.
Whatever.
Hey, Ryan, welcome to the program. Thanks for
Thanks
coming
for filling in this morning for Jim.
Oh, I appreciate you asking, and thank you so much for having both of us here. It's always a lot of fun. One thing, you have a lot of sports going with the March Madness. I'm not a big sports guy. My wife follows sports more than I do. She's going to watch some sort of game today at noon. Purdue?
Yes.
Well,
Purdue.
Not 11. Noon? Yeah, I don't want to be late.
11:30.
11:40.
Okay.
11:40.
You gotta get those Coca-Cola commercials in.
It said 12:30 on ESPN, and I assumed that was Eastern.
It's always Eastern. That's confusing.
That's why after the show, we're going to go home and take a nap, and then I'll get up to watch
What about
game.
Pacific? They always forget about. You never hear it's
I don't care about those people.
It's 11:30 Pacific time.
All the money's on the Eastern line.
I guess so. I guess so.
Because everything, comedies, movies, news shows, it's always Eastern time. World news, everything's Eastern time.
Yeah, it always
What makes
goes
them so special?
Well, I don't know. I lived out there for 15 years. It's New York.
Did you feel special?
No, not really. I didn't feel special at all. I felt ripped off because it's so damn expensive out there. But Chicago's getting that way now too. Hey, listen, since you're a sports guy, how come there's never, I never really saw a super fat hockey player? You think, if I had a hockey team,
you know why the skates would not support that.
Yeah. And Sam's a sports guy.
The blades on the skates would not support it.
Listen, I would have my left wing and right wing. I'd have the biggest tubs I could find because They would be going, and once they got the momentum up, they couldn't get around. And my goalie, I would have like a 700-pound goalie. He didn't even need pads. Just block the whole net.
He doesn't need skates.
Yeah, it doesn't even need
Eat the pucks.
like Jabba the Hutt. Just park him right in front.
Jabba the goalie.
I was just curious because you never see any really heavy.
Well, I don't know if there's
hockey players,
hockey skates that can handle cankles.
See? Thank you.
Thank you. I'm sure there are. They have titanium, right? They have like the golf clubs made out of titanium.
Yeah, but that's not withstand like.
Speaking of
the
golf,
girth of someone.
I know. I'm sure you could get those double-bladed ones. Have double blades. I just wondered. You never saw a fat guy playing hockey. I mean, they're all the same size.
You never see a fat guy playing basketball either.
Are there restrictions on that?
I mean, Shaq was kind of fat, and there's another.
Yeah, Shaq was pretty.
Okay.
Baby Shaq.
Patrick Ewing was kind of big. He was just very sweaty.
Speaking of golf.
Who's talking about golf?
I mentioned the titanium golf course.
Okay.
Golf course. The whole golf course is titanium. The golf club. JED plays the JED golf. Have you ever seen him do this?
I have not seen him do. I've watched the videos.
You watched the videos. I
haven't been live.
Yeah, the owner of what's that?
I've never been invited out to that. Have you?
No.
Sam hasn't either. Sam wants to do it.
No, but Rick found his car one day and it had snowed on it, and Rick wrote a note on it.
Yeah, I did. I remember
because
JED golf. He plays out.
Did you draw 2 balls and 1 stick on his car?
No, I didn't. I think he's gonna have. What was the other thing I had? Oh,
but
no.
He played. He was doing it at Wicker Park, which is right across the street from our house.
Well, Jim would want to try. What he should do, because he's always trying to brand himself. So he should have JED golf, and he should have. It's 1 club and 2 balls. So he has to design a JED club for JED golf. Don't you think that would be a good idea? Maybe you could run that by him on Monday.
It's not a good idea until it's his.
Okay. You better watch yourself.
Hey, a big truck went by. It was a street sweeper. They're doing a good job cleaning the streets.
I'm not saying anything on that. I'm not saying any of that. Where's that homeless guy that's usually outside? I haven't seen him.
Oh, the one around like 5:30, 6 o'clock?
Yeah. There's usually a homeless guy out front. I haven't seen him. Because I was worried, actually, when they asked me to cover. I go, oh, no, they're going to want me to go outside. And homie don't play that game.
Homie don't go outside.
Look, they had the street sweeper. He's cleaning up the mob.
Yeah, that's where it is.
The mob is gone.
I meant to ask you about the homeless guy.
So what do you have for us, Ryan?
Well, the Blackhawks lost last night. I'll start with that since we're talking hockey. The Blackhawks lost last night by a score of 6-2 to the Winnipeg Jets.
They're not doing that hot this year.
No, they're going to miss the playoffs.
Dag. All right.
Yeah, it's kind of a bad batch of younger guys that came up and some contracts that haven't worked out for the Blackhawks to struggle this season. Probably we'll see some more changes defensively in the offseason. We had 4 games featured yesterday. And the game of the day was Loyola winning. I know there were some Loyola
That
grads.
was huge. Rick has no idea what we're talking about, but yeah, Loyola.
No, somebody. What's the name of the team? Loyola what?
The Ramblers.
The Ramblers.
And they yell "Ramble up."
Because a friend of mine posted something on social media and said the Ramblers won. I go, the car? I love Ramblers. You don't see those around that much.
No, you don't.
But there are a lot of Loyola grads that listen here to WJOB, and one of them is Mark Forat, Jim's brother-in-law, and he's very excited that they beat Miami. Hit a 3 with like 0.3 seconds left on the clock to beat them.
That was an upset.
That was the upset. One of the upsets of the day. In the nightcap, we had number 4 seed Arizona get beaten by Buffalo. Big upset. A lot of people had Arizona in their Final Four, including Sam and myself. They lost by 21 points, 89-68.
They got killed.
They got crushed, and to make it even worse, a couple of the players already declared for the NBA draft after the game was over in the press conference minutes after the game was over.
Wow.
So they're depleted going forward for next year. We have 4 games on slate for today. The first game up is the Purdue game. They tip off at 11:40.
Boiler up.
They play Cal State Fullerton. The pregame show will start about 10:30 today, so you're not going to hear Laura Ingram today. Butler and Arkansas is at 2:10. And then at 6:10 tonight, we have Michigan State and Bucknell. And the nightcap around at 9 o'clock will be Clemson and New Mexico State.
Nice.
Purdue gets it started up today, and I think they're going to win. I think Kot's going to be very happy. You might want some earplugs today. I think she'll be yelling and shouting. And
I know I can't do any vacuuming when that game comes on, so I try to clean the house.
He tries to go downstairs and play drums so he just doesn't have to hear me.
Well, do your Kegels downstairs.
What's that?
Do your Kegels downstairs.
Well, Ryan
very
Walsh.
Quietly. Don't want to disrupt her game in surround sound.
You know, I still want to see that fat hockey player. I would just love it. I would love it. Just think if he got in the penalty box, and I want to see a fat.
He would be stuck in the penalty box.
I want to see a fat hockey player, and when they put him on the bench, he's eating like a Butterfinger.
I just want to see him eating. I want to see him eating a stick of butter.
No Gatorade, like a 2-liter bottle of pop. RC.
There was a funny moment in high school basketball around here in the Reach, and Rick Mossos and I were doing a Whiting game, and they had a kid on the bench eating popcorn.
Oh, really?
Buttery popcorn, and he got called in to go to the game.
Oh, my God.
And he was kind of caught off guard.
And he had to go wash his hands?
Rick makes note that one of the first times he was passed the ball, it went through his hands. He had Butterfingers from the popcorn.
Oh, my God.
My gosh. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, it'd be great to see a sports guy just chomping on a big sandwich or something instead of...
Like a candy bar. like a big, like one of those...
like a giant Charleston chew or something.
What do they call? Those are good. Those are delicious.
No, those
Charleston chews. Oh
like
my
a big
God!
Butterfinger.
I haven't had a Charleston
king size. Well, they call them king size, right? Or a
Yeah.
Snickers.
The
Baby Ruth.
Hungry. Baby Ruth bar.
Those are for the pool.
Those are what?
For the pool.
From the pool. Disgusting. Come on, stop that.
Caddyshack.
Charleston chew. You lose fillings with that stuff.
Oh, they rip you out. They do.
That and Turkish taffy. Remember that Turkish taffy stuff?
And Sour Patch Kids.
Oh,
now Sour Patch Kids have become a big thing at work.
Those are disgusting.
The strawberry ones.
They make gum.
Like sweet tarts. Remember those?
I love sweet tarts.
You get that thing. You get that thing in your neck. That like weird.
No, I only do that when I drink vodka lemonade. The lemonade does that to me. I bought Starburst. Took them into work, and the girl ate them so quickly that they bought 2 more bags. And I'm calling you out, Tiffany, if you're listening. She had to color coordinate them, put them by flavor, and so then we were going to play Jenga with them. This is what I do.
This is at work?
Well, at lunch.
I know Ryan. I know his favorite food, nachos.
I like nachos a lot.
I know. I think that's all you eat.
No.
Do you eat sushi?
I eat cotton candy.
Oh, you eat cotton candy? Who eats cotton candy? That's the worst thing in the world.
Apparently only Ryan.
Do you like sushi?
No.
You don't like sushi?
No, I
you like
seafood.
pizza?
I like pizza. I like chicken wings.
Do you like the cured
hamburgers.
meats? Salted cured meats?
They're okay.
Yeah. Pizza, hamburgers, nachos, though. I always hear him say nachos because when you're doing the baseball game, I was like, we're going to go out for nachos.
Yeah, that's a joke. Tom Dabberton is like the biggest nacho fan in the world. And every time he goes to a Whiting game, baseball, basketball, softball, football,
he has nachos.
He has not one set of nachos, usually 2.
Oh, very
okay,
good.
he does keep a shirt on, though, doesn't he?
Not at the
every
parade.
Time. Not every time.
The parade.
He never has a shirt on when I see him.
He's a face painter, too,
Well,
I
one
heard.
time he went to a Whiting game, and it was football, it was cold, and he was on a horse, and he had no shirt on.
He was on a horse. Wait, he was on a horse?
Yeah, he was on a horse.
Why was
homecoming. It was a homecoming game.
Oh, homecoming game.
He was on a horse with no shirt.
Yeah.
Like a white horse.
I'm going to have...
Was it a white horse,
Yes.
right? Like Lady Godiva?
I'm going to have bad dreams about this.
Now I got a taste for Godiva chocolate. See, I said Lady Godiva, so that's that. Ryan, thanks so much for that update. Thanks so much for the sports update.
Go Boilers!
Ryan Walsh, sports director here at WJOB, AM 1230, 104.7 FM, 1230 on the AM dial. Did I say 1230? AM 104.7 FM, Facebook and all that stuff. Yeah, you can just go WJOB // Facebook, and you can check it all out there. We have to stop for it is time to fill our pockets for a bit. We have Frankie Cox in the house handling the phones. Sam Michael looking important behind very many.
Looking important.
He has a lot of monitors around him. It looks like he's at NASA or something. Right now, a word from Elmwood Caskets. Oh, morbid. JLB.
Elmwood Casket Company in Hammond and Cherville offers over 100 American-made caskets, up to 60% less expensive than area funeral homes, along with a wide selection of burial vaults and cremation urns. Our company is licensed by the state of Indiana and offers interest-free pre-arrangement plans. Call Mike at 219-844-7009 or visit elmwoodcaskets.com for pricing. Remember, you do have options to prevent overpaying at the funeral home. Elmwood Casket Company.
As the preacher once said, the best kept secret in Lake County, Spike's Lakeside Inn 2, restaurant and bar, Cherville, Indiana, serving seafood at its finest, Lenten specials, also full sandwich and dinner menu, homemade soups with full salad bar. For your adult dining in a comfortable atmosphere, come join us at Spike's Lakeside 2, located at 21 East Joliet Street, Cherville, Indiana, next to the police station across from Town Hall. For reservations, call 322-4444, serving Thursday through Sunday. Remember, 25% off your dining bill on Thursdays and Sundays. Follow us on Facebook. Hope to see you at Spike's Lakeside too.
Did you know that Hammond, Indiana is having their first annual St. Patrick's Day Parade on March 17th at 1 p.m.? The parade route extends from 173rd Street in Kennedy to 161st Street. Please join us. We are going green. And don't forget to stop in at Freddy's Steakhouse, located at 6442 Kennedy Avenue on the corner of 165th Street, for a special appearance of the Shriners Pipes and Drums at 4 p.m. Stay for dinner. We'll be serving corned beef and cabbage and green beer. For more information, please call Freddy's Steakhouse 219-844-1500. Hammond's St. Patrick's Day Parade on March 17th. Back here, JED in the region. I believe Jim will be back Monday for all the JED fans. Right now, Marlo Kubik filling in for JED in the region, and we want to thank the management here, Debbie Wargo and others, for asking us to come in and fill in. It's always a good time, a fun time to fill in on the radio. And
I do have to say, this is the earliest we've ever been in here, because even when we do the New Year's Day parade, it doesn't start till 8 a.m.
Yeah, but
this is the earliest we've been in here.
We covered the morning show somewhere in January. We were here at 5:30 in the morning.
But this is the only time I get up this early, is to do this show.
I know that. What?
I'm pointing that out to the listeners.
I
normally am not up this early.
Of course you aren't. I'm the one that's up, because I'm the one that does everything around the house.
Well, yes.
See, well, that's the way it goes. Yeah.
I love having a wife.
Thanks. 219-845-1100, and that's the text as well. Taking your phone calls in here, chatting about many things, and I'm going to give you an update on that traffic as traffic is beginning to accumulate, as they say in the business. Is that how they say it in the business?
It's backing up.
It's beginning to back up, and I'm just refreshing everything right here. As far as that accident at near the earlier accident on the Bishop Ford eastbound, just before 159th, I updated this just about 8 minutes back. Still a bit snarled there. I believe maybe one of the lanes possibly open, but the traffic is backed up, and it's backed up just almost to Dalton Avenue. So if you're going eastbound on the Bishop Ford, I-94, be careful. For traffic is running about 7 miles an hour now, so slow down. Maybe they're trying to clear away the accident, and they have to close
I would think
a few lanes of that sort like that. And traffic going into the city, if you're heading on the Stevenson inbound, it's snarling up from around Harlem all the way to, I would say, Pulaski, where it clears up, and pretty much running about 40 miles an hour into the city. The Eisenhower inbound from the ramp at US 12 out near 294. It's all sticky, 17 miles an hour. It clears up around Austin Boulevard, frees up to about 40 miles an hour heading into the city. And the same in the Kennedy coming from the airport, running slowly, about 10 to 15 miles an hour till you break after the Edens. Coming inbound, it opens up and running about 40 miles an hour. So just be careful if you're on the roads. 355 looking good, 294, 80 to 94, all clear. 57 looking good, 65, all good. Any issues on the roadway, feel free to give us a call, 219-845-1100. For you are the Citizens Traffic Authority. Part of your gig is to let your fellow motorists know if there are any issues on the roadway. And as we look at weather. Oh, who's the traffic by? Sponsored by.
The traffic update was brought to you by Napleton River Oaks Honda, proudly serving Northwest Indiana with superior customer service. Visit them right off 94 on Torrance Avenue in Lansing, or online at riveroakshonda.com.
Very good, thank you. And weather as we go. Well, it's going to be cloudy early with peaks of sunshine expected late today, high near 37. I almost said 73.
Wow.
Winds east-northeast running about 10 to 15 miles an hour. Now tonight, Friday night, cloudy skies early, followed by a mixture of light rain and snow overnight. Some sleet may be mixed in with some of that snow, so be careful if you're on the route. It's going to be right around freezing, so it's going to be 31, 32 degrees, and winds will shift east-northeast about 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation about 60%. And on Saturday, you're looking at cloudy skies early, partly cloudy in the afternoon, high 43. Winds will shift northeast 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday night, clear skies, low 26. Winds again shifting north-northwest 5 to 10, and on Sunday it's going to be marvelous, 52 degrees, sunny. I might be able to get some tanning in on Sunday. 219-845-1100. We have a caller from Shipshewana. Yes, and this is Greg. Greg, welcome.
Well, good morning. Now, did I hear you say it was supposed to be 73 degrees today?
No, it was my...
wishful thinking.
Yeah, I was reading it.
Or dyslexia.
Yeah, the little dyslexia threw in there, and I was looking at it. I said, 73. No, 37, but I caught it. I caught it before I went to air. So, Dave, what's your last name?
Greg.
Greg. It's Greg Fountain.
Okay, they have Dave here. You had Greg on your card there. Okay, on the sheet here. So it's Greg Fountain. Okay, Greg. Well, welcome. And how are you doing today?
We're doing fantastic. Just getting ready to set up for our show this weekend. So.
And you want to tell folks about it?
I would like to. Yes.
Well, go ahead. You can go ahead. I have to be honest. I've never been to Shipshewana.
Oh my goodness, you should come.
We have lots of family who have been there.
We have a lot of friends, right here. Frankie Cox has been down. Actually, did I get my suit of armor from Shipshewana? Frankie Cox and our friend Mrs. Kwasny, we have a nosy neighbor that listens to the show, and Mrs. Kwasny, she called me from Shipshewana,
yes.
And I was looking for a suit of armor, and they actually found it in Shipshewana.
Yes.
So.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing!
And that was recent. That was
6 months ago, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
So this is Shipshewana on the road.
Yeah. So what we do is we take many of the vendors that are in Shipshewana during the summer and bring them to different localities during the winter and spring months. And so about 70% of our vendors are also in the show in Shipshewana, Indiana during the summer.
Okay, so it's a you take this on the road. You have it at different venues in different towns.
Yes, we do. We hold about 18 to 20 shows per year, 2 in Valparaiso typically. Although this year, because the facility is going to be remodeling, we are not going to return until the fall of 2019.
What is remodeling? You mean the
Porter County Expo Center?
Oh, I see. That's under construction or being remodeled. I see. Okay, so you're not going to be there till fall.
Well, we're there now, but it'll be the last time.
Okay. And how often do you do this Shipshewana on the road?
We do Porter County in Valparaiso twice per year. Once typically this same weekend in March. This year, March 17th and 18th, and then once in December normally.
Okay, and is there a cost to go in or just free?
No, there's a cost of $4, but everyone 12 and under are free. There's also free parking, but then all others are $4.
Now, do you ID those 12 and under? I'm just curious. Because, you could get that guy 13 trying to slide in,
Yeah, and I'm sure we do. But that's okay.
I remember as a child when you would go to remember they had the little kiddie lands, and you had to be a certain height or certain age to ride certain things, certain rides, and I'd always tell my dad, I'm 14. He goes, no, you're 11. So you always try to get by. So tell folks what they could purchase.
Oh, my goodness. You can purchase about anything there. We have many, many unique gifts. Jewelry, crafts, home decor.
Like what my friend found was a suit of armor?
Well, honestly, I have not seen a suit of armor, but there's all types of home and yard items.
Yeah, because I see you have kind of probably unique gifts probably made by certain artists. Do you find that?
Yeah, we have several crafters.
Mm-hmm.
As well as repurchased items, all brand new. But then we have some furniture, some specialty foods like cookies and dips and soups and chocolates and spices and summer sausage and
summer sausage.
You caught him at summer sausage.
Summer sausage. I'd like to try some of that. Plus jerky. I see jerky on here.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I have a feeling I know what we're doing this weekend.
Yeah, might head out there because in the hats, scarves, they have like designer handbags, luggage, and stuff. Even pet supplies, which is I did not know this. I did not know this, so I'm kind of new at this. I don't mean to be rude or anything, Greg, but some people don't know.
Oh no, that's right, and that's why you got to come out there and try it out. And I will tell you, it's Wisconsin summer sausage.
Ooh.
And I don't know, it might be a little biased, but I think it's one of the best summer sausages I've ever had. It's very, very good.
Well, my wife's going to like this because she spends a hell of a lot of time doing her nails, and I see that you have you have some eye and nail and hair care. I see a lot of nail.
I love nail stuff.
I know you love it. And this is a good one here for my wife. Look, they have household cleaning supplies. See?
Didn't we just say that you're the one that does everything around the house? You
I
can have the
imagine
summer
so.
sausages and cleaning supplies.
But no, that's good.
I'll get the pet stuff and the nail care.
Cookware. So this is kind of like a floating department store.
Yeah, really. I mean, we are a gift, food, and craft show, and we have like we just discussed, many different gifts. We have pretty much really just anything you're looking for, and several things that you didn't know you needed as well.
Yeah, I even see these and things like that. So
excellent
artwork, all kinds of stuff. And is the artwork is that made by craftsmen as well, or is it some of it just kind of prints?
Actually, both.
Okay, so you have an option there.
Yes.
Well, that's kind of cool. And how long does this stay? And now you're going to be here how many days?
We're going to be open to the public tomorrow from 9 until 6, and then 10 to 5 on Sunday. And today we were out there just setting up and preparing for the show this weekend.
And how large of area is this? Is this like the size of a department store? Is this the whole expo center?
Yes, it is that whole expo center. There's 3 buildings that comprise the expo center, probably 50,000 square feet.
Wow.
Oh, man.
It's a lot of shopping I could get done.
Yes, for good. The nice thing about it is there's really a lot of things, and just with this weekend being St. Patty's Day, there's going to be some fun stuff going on there as well.
So, and now in Shipshewana, just explain, because it's a town, right? It's a town, Shipshewana?
Yes, Shipshewana, Indiana has a market, a flea market, really.
Okay.
That they've had for, I can't even, 60, 70 years, I don't know, very, very long time.
So how did that, how did that start? It was a flea market that just kind of exploded?
Yes.
And this, how big is Shipshewana? Are you from there?
No, I'm not from Shipshewana itself.
Okay.
Close, but that it was just a gentleman that brought a couple of vendors to set up out in a field, and it just kind of blew up from there.
I see. And how big is that town, Shipshewana?
Not real big. 15,000, I would guess.
Oh, okay. Okay, 15,000. That's not exactly super small, but that's a good size town. Yeah,
it's middle size.
Yeah, middle size. Yeah, middle size.
Well, good. Maybe we'll have to maybe go out there, because I've never been, and we're gonna take a drive one Sunday. Let's take a spin, as my dad would say.
But remind everyone then where this is going to be this weekend.
Yeah, this one is.
Well, and this is Shipshewana on the road. So what we've done is taking the vendors that are out there. That market's only open during the summer, so that we're out there, bringing those vendors to you in Valparaiso this weekend, Saturday from 9 until 6, and Sunday from 10 until 5. It is free parking, as well as free admission for anyone 12 and under, and then all others are $4.
Yeah, $4 admission, and it's Porter County Expo Center and Fairgrounds. That's 215 East Division Street in Valparaiso, Indiana. So you got to head out there. Shipshewana on the road, and this has been a family tradition since 1992. And Greg Fountain, thank you so much for calling in. Anything else that you want to throw in there?
No, I think we're good. Hopefully, we'll see everyone this weekend, and you can come out and get all those unique items.
And
or just look even.
Yeah, and they have free parking there. And for more information, they could call Greg at, could I give this number out, the 269 number?
Sure.
Yeah, call Greg for more information, 269-979-8888. And you could go online, shipshawannaontheroad.com. Greg, thanks so much. Appreciate it.
Have a great weekend.
Great. Thank you. You as well.
And good luck with Ship Shawana on the road.
Excellent.
All right. Take care, Greg. We'll talk.
Beautiful. Bye now.
Hey, I used Jed's line. We'll talk. Why did I say that?
Because you're sitting in that seat and you're turning into him.
No, I'm not. It is Jed and Reason. Marlo Kubik covering for Jim. As Jim will return Friday. Is he coming back Monday? He'll be back Monday. He'll be back Monday right here. Of course, my lovely wife, Kat Marlo, my own personal Yoko.
Me.
We are going to give, when we come back after the top of the hour, because we have about another 45 minutes before the mayor comes in with his program. Does he have a name for a show? Is it like Hammond Today? Hammond Yesterday? Hammond Tomorrow? Something? Hammond. Maybe Hammond should be the name of the show. He needs a show. He needs a title first. It's just not the mayor's show. It should be Hammond Tomorrow. Or Hammond
Today.
I'm getting nothing off the production team here.
Yeah.
They're just looking at me like, you're falling flat.
They're
Move on.
Yeah, go to the ads.
Okay, go to the ads. Well, I got a few minutes to cover here. We're going to give away another free gift certificate for $10 to Big Frank Sausage. And we're going to have a song by another Tom. I think someone's going to get this one. I didn't think they'd get Tom Jones and Delilah.
I told you, I know what I'm doing here.
You do.
See, I do.
Boy, she sounds so good on the radio. My lovely wife. No, we have another song by a Tom, and we'll be. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do kind of a spoken word for the lyrics, and if you guess it, you win $10 gift certificate for Big Frank Sausage, located in East Chicago, 1417 Carroll Street in Roxana, and East Chicago. The number there, 219-378-9556. And I just want to remind you, Big Frank Sausage, if you're hungry, got to run over there because they're going to have corned beef and cabbage dinners through Saturday for only $11. And Sunday on the 25th of March, they will be having the Easter buffet.
You're looking at me, and I don't have it in front of me, so I don't know what you're talking about.
The Easter buffet, $12 Polish ham, sausage pierogi, mashed taters and gravy, veggies, plus $3 Polish draft beers and mimosas, Bloody Marys, and Moscow Mules at Big Frank Sausage. So when we come back after the top of the hour, we're going to give away another gift certificate for $10. And then we're going to move on, too, because we have some other topics that we want to, we want to hit on. And there's a couple things. I don't know where to start, but I do have some ideas here, and I had it. And if I could find it, because
You're losing them.
Marital pet peeves.
Oh,
okay, marital pet peeves. My God, I'm losing it. Yes, it's Friday. I have my mind on Friday night. I have my mind on Friday night.
Oh, I thought you had your mind on basketball.
No, I don't. Thank you. Thank you so much. Right here, WJOB AM 1230 from the Strachan Van Til Studios. Of course, we'll be taking your calls. 219-845-1100 is your text as well. As we stop to identify ourselves and fill our pockets just a bit. Right here, JOB.
This is Mary Lou Piatek, and you are listening to WJOB 1230 AM and 104.7 FM in Hammond, Indiana.
Rush Radio Surgery deploys revolutionary technology in the fight against prostate cancer in just 5 outpatient treatments. With radiosurgery treatment for prostate cancer, there is no pain, no surgery, and you can go back to your normal activities right after treatment. Prostate cancer does not fight fair, and neither should you. For more information, contact Rush Radio Surgery at 312-942-4600 or visit us at rushradiosurgery.com.
No case is typical. Results will vary by patient, and there's no guarantee other patients will experience these results.
I want to be like the pretty people on my TV.
Now you can.
All I need are gleaming white teeth.
We can help you.
Can you find the right dentist for me?
Dr. Andy Coulteritis, he does cosmetic dental.
Will he hurt me?
No, he's gentle.
I'm terrified of pain.
He's the kindest in the land.
He sounds great. Could you repeat his name?
Dr. Andy Coulteritis, 219-836-1111.
Thanks.
Giovanni's in Munster, Northwest Indiana's premier Italian cuisine. Come enjoy our expertly prepared veal, steak, seafood, and other Italian delicacies. Experience over 20 years of entertainment with our piano player Jack every Friday and Saturday evening in the lounge. And join our VIP or e-rewards on your next stop in. Host your special event, shower, or celebration in our back room. Giovanni's is located at 603 Ridge Road in Munster. Call 836-6220 to make a reservation. Check out our menu at giosmunster.com.
Do you have a family history of heart disease or diabetes? St. Catherine Hospital Cardiovascular Prevention Center providers are offering free assessments to help determine your risk for heart disease and other related medical conditions. On Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 9 to 11:30 a.m., you can stop by the center at 7217 Indianapolis Boulevard in Hammond for assessments like an ABI leg circulation test, blood pressure, body mass index, random glucose assessment, and more. You must be 18 or older, and walk-ins are welcome. You have only one body. Let St. Catherine Hospital of Community Healthcare System help you take care of it. You can also call 219-392-7CVP to book an appointment today.
Maha. Aha. You like to speak that? I like to talk that. Razbanya sjati benefucia timini haronja. That, how do you say that? Pickle puss. Yes, Kiteski, what did you put? You got it. Nothing. Nothing? Yukes? Oh, boy.
I just love that. Razbanya
What is that from?
That's Three Stooges. That's Maha Aha. But, well, I like to reminisce. I like to go back.
Of course.
And can't beat that line right there. That's just a classic. Right here, Jed in the region, Marlo Kubik filling in, 219-845-1100, 219-845-1100. That's the text as well. If you text in, we have to say hello to Ray. He just texted in. He says, let's say I'm Ray. And, of course, and Disco Dave from South Holland chiming in. He says, love hearing you and Cott together on radio. Great job, guys. That's what from Disco Dave, and always good to hear from Disco Dave.
Excellent.
I wonder if Hank from North South Holland's listening. I haven't heard from Hank from North South Holland in a while. But right here on the radio with you, a traffic update on this mess that we have. It looks like the Bishop Ford has cleared up. So all running back up to 55. Who did that song?
Sammy Hagar.
Sammy Hagar, yeah. You could do 55.
Wow.
But now look we have a snarl as you come up to 103rd Street in Stony Island. You know that the Bishop Ford's great. They widened it, the Dan Ryan, but that little bit from 95th as it curves around to Indiana, because as soon as the sign says Indiana, one lane, 2 lanes. Because we're Indiana. Scale it back a little bit. We're Indiana. That's just the way it goes.
Give us less lanes.
Yes.
We're Indiana.
But going northbound off the Bishop Ford as you're approaching 103rd Street in Stony Island, it's running at 14 miles an hour, which happens a bit past the Jay's Potato Chip Plant. Once you connect onto the Dane Ryan, it starts to break up, running about 20 miles an hour past 95th, opens up, you're running about 40 miles an hour into the loop on the Dan Ryan Skyway. About the same thing, too. There's running slowly over that Skyway bridge. And we have a bit of a mess. Accident on the left shoulder, I-55. That's the Stevenson at Central. So inbound on the left shoulder. This just happened about 2 minutes ago. And it's causing a little rubbernecking, too, on the outbound as well. So this is right near Central. And slowness all the way. It breaks about, I would say it breaks around Harlem Avenue coming inbound. And it backs up outbound on Harlem. So just be careful there. Eisenhower, not too bad, running about 25 to 30 miles an hour inbound the whole way from 294 all the way. It breaks around Paulino, opens up a little more into the loop. And the Kennedy is just starting to back up all the way from the airport into about California, running slowly about 10 miles an hour. And the Edens is causing a little snarl on the southbound Edens as well. So if you're out and about, be careful. 294 looking good. There's a little slowness right around the connector. And from the ramp from US 12, running about 20 miles an hour. And the rest of it looks clean. So we're all good there. 8094 looking good on the Bourne. 65, 57, 355, all good. If you have any issues on the roadway, feel free to give us a call, 219-845-1100, for you are the Citizens Traffic Authority. And the traffic is brought to you by
This traffic update was brought to you by Napleton River Oaks Honda, proudly serving Northwest Indiana with superior customer service. Visit them right off 94 on Torrance Avenue in Lansing or online at riveroakshonda.com.
Well, thank you very much for that. And weather, as far as we go, I didn't realize that you have the weather on the big screen. That's pretty fanciful. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Right now, 29 degrees, but it really feels like it's 20. Is that right? It really feels like it's 20.
I don't know. We're inside.
Well, for today, it's not gonna be bad today. Cloudy with peaks of sunshine expected late. High 37, winds east-northeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. But tonight, you have to be careful. It's going to be cloudy skies followed by a mixture of light rain and snow overnight. Chance of some sleet as well. So if you have anywhere to be, just be careful, especially with the sleet and all that. And it gets icy. That black ice is just bad. And it's going to be right around 31, 32 degrees. Winds east-northeast, 5 to 10 miles an hour. Chance of precipitation at 60% now, so maybe it won't rain or snow or sleet as much as we thought. On your Saturday, cloudy skies early and then partly cloudy in the afternoon with a high of 43 degrees. Winds will shift northeast, 10 to 15 miles an hour. Saturday night, clear skies down to 26, and on Sunday, it's going to be marvelous. It's going to be marvelous on Sunday. It's going to be mostly sunny on Sunday. Sunny on Sunday, high 52. Winds will shift to the south from the southwest, which will give it the warmth that we need. And Sunday night, mostly clear down to 33. And that weather update is brought to you by...
Weather is brought to you by the hardworking men and women of Laborers Local 41. Visit laborers41.com.
You sound so professional when you do that, Kat, really. And welcome. Yes, we have to give away another Big Frank's Sausage $10 gift certificate, and we're going to do that right now. Because we do have, we're going to have Marianne Niner's going to be calling in with planting possibilities at 7:20, and of course I want to get to, I want to get to marital pet peeves.
All right,
so we have another song by Tom, right? You chose this.
Another Tom. It's not going to be Tom Jones this time. I'll tell you that much.
Not Tom Jones.
Another Tom. Rick will do a spoken word of the lyrics. When you know the song, call in and win a $10 gift card to Big Frank Sausage if you know the song.
Yeah, if you know the title of the song, call in 219-845-1100. Frankie Cox will be taking down information.
He'll be manhandling the phones.
Yes, and you call in, you guess it, you win it, and then we'll mail it out to you. So don't hang up right away. Hang on, I'll give you back to Frankie, and we'll get your address and mail you the $10 gift certificate for Big Frank's Sausage. So now I have to do
get in your spoken word mode.
Spoken word mode for This Is Another Song by a Tom. And here we go. Eddie waited till he finished high school. He went to Hollywood, got a tattoo. He met a girl out there with a tattoo, too. The future was wide open. They moved into a place they both could afford. He found a nightclub. He could work at the door. She had a guitar. She taught him some chords, for the sky was the limit. So, that's a song by Tom.
Yes.
For $10 gift certificate. Should I read it again? Does he know? Does Jeff know? Okay, we'll pick up on Jeff. Where's Jeff is on one? Okay. Jeff, pick up.
Hello.
Yeah, Jeff. Do you know the answer?
Yes.
Oh, okay, Jeff. Where are you calling from, Jeff?
Valparaiso.
Valpo, okay. And what's the name of the song?
Oh, I thought you wanted the artist.
Oh, the artist? Okay, what's the artist?
We'll take either. Go for it.
Go ahead.
Tom Petty.
Yes.
Yes, it is. It's Into the Great Wide Open.
Yes.
So we have another winner. So let's have some fanfare, a little fanfare. Yes, the winner is Tom from Valpo. And you won yourself a $10 gift certificate for Big Frank's Sausage in East Chicago. Have you been to Big Frank's?
No, not yet.
It's really good. You'll like it. I can assure you.
I had him at Pierogi Fest.
What's that?
I had a sausage at Pierogi Fest.
Oh, excellent.
Very good. Okay.
You'll enjoy the rest. So hang on the line and let Frankie Cox get your information, and we will mail this out to you.
Jeff in Valpo wins the next one. Yeah, don't hang up. I'm going to put you on hold, and Frankie's going to pick you up, take your information. We'll mail that out to you.
Thank you.
All right, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. So put him on hold.
Well, hey, I done good.
Jeff and Valpo, you've won. Yes, we've had. So I'm going to Jeff and Valpo. We'll mail that out to you.
I done good in picking the songs.
You did well. You better watch because Sister Wacky Your Knuckles.
I know.
she's not going to like your vocabulary. As we're here, 219-845-1100, and that's the text as well. If you text in, please include your name. And we have a good morning to Rick and Cott. Great show. Hegwish in the house. Thank you so much, Hegwish. Southeast Side Rules. We got to throw one of those out for I am a Hegwishite.
Take that,
and
Munster.
I am very proud of it. I'm very proud of it.
Take that, Munster.
All the Munster brats, we have to say hello. Mrs. Kwasny on her way to Shipshewana to audition for the ostrich riding event. Yes,
she's big on that.
Mrs. Kwasny wants to ride the ostriches. Is this real, or
yes, it is.
I forgot to ask. Greg about it. So I was hoping that we would know more information on that. But
well, we have his number. We can call him back.
We can do that. Thank you, Mrs. Kwasny. I hope you do well at the ostrich racing event, Ryder. It's so weird. How do you ride an ostrich?
I don't know.
You know, I've ridden horses and that's it. The last time I did it was when we were on our honeymoon, and that's the last time I'm going on the horse. Because
let me just give this to the listening audience. This little bit of information: when you have size 16 Doc Martens, they don't fit in stirrups.
Yes, they don't. No, it's not the footwear.
For stirrups.
For horseback riding.
For 5 hours in the Sierra Madres.
Oh, that was painful. That was really painful. It was only about 700 degrees.
Really?
The humidity was like 3,000%. Unbelievable. 219-845-1100. I'm afraid to answer this one. I believe we have Sean Connery with us. Sean, how have you been?
Yes, young Richard and Agnes, how are you? It's good to hear you on
Agnes?
the radio again in Hammond.
Yeah, Sean, it's actually Cott is my wife's name. I think you have her mixed up with one of your.
Marion, yes.
I think you have her mixed. I think you have her mixed up with one of your spy girls there.
Yes,
that's quite all right.
Have you seen any of the?
Filming Dr. No, I was having Ursula Andress every which way.
Oh yeah,
my goodness.
I bet.
Yeah.
Sean, are you calling from your speedboat?
I am in the speedboat traveling down 169th Avenue. I happen to be in Hedgeville again, damn it.
Well, you just be
Tom
careful.
keeps drawing me back. It's for the St. Patrick's Day parade, although I'm Scottish.
Oh, that's right. Yes, you are Scottish. You know, how did you ever get that role in The Hunt for Red October?
Yes.
Because
I learned how to spell October.
But you still spelled it with a K.
No, I was the cock of a walk at that spelling bee. I'm telling you, Richard.
You still spelled it with a K, October. I know
Yes.
you did. You still did. But the accent, you really
did not nail the Russian accent.
I thought he did.
Acting.
I thought he did.
Suspension of disbelief.
Suspension of disbelief.
Take down that fourth wall.
Yes. Yeah.
Anything for the any new films that you're working on now?
I'm working on a film called James Bond.
Working on what?
Made me it's James Bond in Old Age.
Oh, I thought it was James
That's
Bond.
That's not the name of the film. It's called The Geriatric Conspiracy.
I could have swore I heard through the grapevine. I was reading Variety, actually. I was reading Variety the other day, and I heard that Sean Connery is going to be in kind of a reprise of Dr. No, but it was going to be James.
It was going to be Dr. I don't know.
James, Dr. Now I lost my train of thought.
Sorry.
It was going to be it was Dr. Jaja.
No, you're going to be my co-star.
Dr. Jaja.
It was. So you're already losing your mind, damn it.
Yeah, I messed up that bit. You know, I had a good bit, and I
threw you off.
It's called Dr. No Thanks. I've already had my pill.
Will it be sponsored by Geritol?
See, I had a good bit.
Smack you across the chin.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Wow.
James Bond Jaja edition. Yes, Jaja edition.
M has made me some very interesting pair of depends.
Very
exploding depends.
No, I can do that myself. Thank you. But if I hit the right button, they turn into rocket pants.
Hey, if you can probably do that on your own as well.
Trumpet trousers.
Just too funny. It was James Bond. Where have I left my teeth? Yes.
Where? Moneypenny. Do you see my teeth?
Yes, that's right.
Exactly.
That's one of the better lines in that movie. Moneypenny, where is my walker?
Well, yeah. Do you have that? You probably has that high-end walker. You know, with the
Yes.
with the
special tennis balls,
smoke screen. Yeah,
No,
special
none of that tennis stuff. These are golf
tennis ball.
No tennis ball. Golf.
Oh,
I heard a friend of yours is going to go ostrich riding. Is this true?
Mrs. Kwasny wants to go.
Mrs. Kwasny, now that's a fine piece of art.
Hey, stop it now. Easy, Sean Connery.
I forget the time change. There's children listening. There must be content on this.
I heard that you have I heard that you have a large vinyl collection. You're really.
I do. I have a very large vinyl collection. My furniture stretches for miles.
Yes, I bet it does.
Yes, I have chaise lounges, lounge chaises.
No, I thought it was more in
my
the.
Tai Chi.
Okay, I thought he had the anal bum covers. That's what I thought he had.
I also have anal bum covers.
Sean, it's great.
Yes.
It's been great chatting with you again.
We hope you have a
Just
lovely.
fine. Agnes, I have a word for you.
Yes.
Make sure you cook dinner for young Richard tonight.
Why?
He's working very hard behind the microphone.
See that? See this? From
Doing
Sean
many
Connery.
things around the house.
From Sean Connery.
Now you have to fix him dinner and minister to his needs.
Yeah, see? This is Sean. Listen to Sean.
I think he's already going through dementia.
Sean, thank you so much. Always great hearing from you. Be careful on
I
that.
am the cock of the walk.
Yeah,
yes.
something.
Be careful on that speedboat. always good to hear from Sean Connery. See, we get big shots calling in on this show. I don't think Jim ever had Sean Connery call in. I can't say I don't recall ever hearing of Sean Connery calling in on Jim's show. See, so he has we have something over Jim now. Marital pet peeves. You know, do we have Marianne Niner calling in? She's calling in around 7:20.
Yeah,
all right,
pretty soon.
All right, yeah. You know, we should do. Well, we have to stop for break, but marital pet peeves.
Okay.
You know, now we've been married how many years? Because
we're going on 16.
I've forgotten. Thank you.
In September will be 16.
I know we got married in 2002.
Yes.
I know that.
You're just bad at math.
I just couldn't do the math this quickly, this early in the morning.
It will be 16 years in September.
And I have to say, between ourselves, we don't have many pet peeves.
No, because when something gets annoying, we just mock each other and then we're laughing.
That's true. That's true. And plus, I sit on the toilet, so we don't have to worry about the toilet seat thing. That's good. Well, you leaving the toilet seat up, you know. For some reason, girls don't look when they go to the bathroom. I don't know about you, but when I go in the bathroom, I look around before I do anything. I make sure there's, you look, right?
Well, there's
how do you sit on a toilet and fall in if the seat's open?
Well, and it wouldn't.
What do you go in a public toilet and just go in like with a blinder on?
That would not happen in our back bathroom because we have a light up toilet seat now.
I know.
Or toilet bowl, actually.
Yeah, the toilet bowl lights up.
Well, there is one thing that I don't do that you do.
What's that?
I do not take my iPhone into the bathroom ever.
Well, I'm in media, so I have to keep up. You know, I might get a text. I don't text from the pot.
Well, Jim Deedlow just logged in, so he's listening to this conversation going, never again.
Oh, one thing I must say, we're not driven to distraction by electronic devices.
No.
We're very good when we go out. We try to leave those aside. Another thing, the clothing and abandonment, we don't have to really worry about that.
Clothing abandonment?
Yeah, we don't just like throw our clothes all over the house.
Oh, no.
Because I'm a folder, and I know when
my stuff will get put away. The drawers do get messy, but I just spent the one weekend when it snowed horribly, I spent that entire weekend going through my clothes, cleaning everything out, straightening everything out, without you even asking me to.
No, that's good. That's good.
But my stuff is not out and about and thrown around. No.
I probably the one marital pet peeve that I have with you at times is clutter on your desk. You kind of let it pile up a little bit, but you've been very good about it because I come
from a family of clutter.
I need surface. I need surfaces because when I'm doing something, I might need a surface quickly. So I may be working on something.
I need an emergency surface.
I need a surface, and when I have to, what is all this? I have a desk that's.
I need an emergency surface.
I have a desk that's 15 by 8, and I have
a square.
I have a little size like this index card. this index card as a surface.
Right, but the only thing that I have messed up is my desk, not yours.
That's true. That's true. I'll give you that. No, we have to stop. We have to stop quickly. Tell Marianne to hang on. We have to run some spots right here. Carpenter's $5.99. Here's the branding thing.
Yes.
The branding spot right here. JOB from the Strachan Van Til Studios, 1230 AM, 104.7 FM. In Hammond, Indiana.
Carpenter's Local 599 joins with other Carpenter locals to build the local economy and has been doing so for over 117 years. We are proud to be a member of the Indiana, Kentucky, Ohio Regional Council of Carpenters, which is threefold: training, professionalism, and partnership. We also offer some of the best benefits in the industry. To find out how to become a member of Carpenter's Local 599, contact us at 219-942-0518 or log on to ikorcc.com.
When you're in the dark, where do you turn to find a trusted professional who can assure the safety of your home or business electrical system? Certified Electrician is here to help. Looking for a highly skilled electrical contractor for your next construction project? CertifiedElectrician.com is where to find one. We connect you with pre-screened electrical professionals living right here in Northwest Indiana. Experts in residential, commercial, voice data video, and signage. Certified Electrician can fulfill all your electrical needs. Visit CertifiedElectrician.com.
Hi, I'm Jessica Wargo, Athletic Trainer for Community Healthcare System. Athletic training is part of Community Healthcare System's sports medicine program. Our fellowship-trained, board-certified experts are ready to treat the athlete in you, whether it's pain or injury from activity on the court, in the field, or in your everyday life. We offer services and locations throughout Northwest Indiana. Visit our website to learn more at comhs.org/sports.
Cot's playing the harmonica. She's so good at that.
I thought that was an accordion.
Oh, you can play the harmonica and talk? That's amazing. I didn't realize that.
My mouth is that big.
I feel like getting a piece of straw and leaning up against the wall with a piece
chewing on it?
with a piece of straw in my mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Right here, Jed in the region. Great to be back with you, for it is the weekend here in the region. And filling in for Jed, he'll be back on Monday. Marlo Kubik with you right here in the house. And, of course, from the Strachan Van Til Studios right here on the Boulevard in Hammond, Indiana. And right now we have Marianne Niner. Marianne, are you with us?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
Good morning.
Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the program. You have some action plan for the weekend?
I do. Well, here's what my action plan is today. And I need 100 people to participate in this action plan.
Okay. 100 people.
I'm the president and founder of Planting Possibilities. We're a nonprofit. We our mission is to provide job skills training for adults with autism and other developmental disabilities here in Lake County, Indiana.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, we're participating in a statewide fundraising effort. It's called Brackets for Good, and it just runs in conjunction with the
NCAA.
Yeah. And we were selected. There's only 64 charities throughout the state of Indiana were selected to participate in this. We were one of them. We've got through round one. What they do is they pair you up with another charity about your same size, and you go through the rounds, okay? And the rounds consist of, we don't play basketball, we collect donations. Yeah, basketball would not be. No. No, not our thing. But being a nonprofit, we're pretty good at collecting donations.
That's excellent.
But anyway, we made it to round two. So that means that we are now one of only 32 charities in the whole state of Indiana who are participating in this. And we have to collect more donations than the charity we're paired up against. So, and the round two ends tonight at 7 o'clock.
Okay, so how can people donate and help you with this?
So if I could get people to donate $10, that's it, $10. They can give more, but even $5 would be helpful. They can go to www.plantingpossibilities.org, and it's all one word, and it's spelled just the way it sounds, /brackets.
/brackets.
Or they can find us on Facebook. And there's a donate button through Facebook.
And you have a website to it, because I
We
just
do.
went, yeah,
Our website
yeah.
is plantingpossibilities.org.
And then
Yeah.
you would just do the slash brackets to get
Or
to
you
the
can go right
donation.
to our donate button, and our donate button will take you right there, too.
Yeah, because I'm going on your site.
Oh,
now.
okay.
It's just stalled. For some reason, it's stalled. Yeah, there's the donate button right there, because you have
Yeah, and
donate.
if you go to that donate button, it'll go right to the brackets thing.
All right, well, that's easy enough to do for people if they want to donate.
Very
and-
easy. And here's how it works. If you go there and you register there's a place you can register as a new donor.
Mm-hmm.
And if you fill that out completely, they give us $5 right off the bat.
Oh, good.
So if you donate 5, we get 10.
Uh-huh.
And then there's another button that you can push that gives you what they call free throws.
Uh-huh.
And that would take another $5 donation.
Mm-hmm.
But then what we get is what they call buzzer beaters, and they'll give us money right at the tail, right at the end.
Got it.
So it's like a surprise to us.
Now, just in case, there are some people who aren't computer savvy, and I see that you have a P.O. box number where you could actually mail in your donation, because not everybody's online. You know, you got
Right, I know, yeah.
You know, so you could go to Planning Possibilities Inc., P.O. Box 1805.
Yes, 1805 Highland.
46322 if you want to mail a check the old-fashioned way, snail mail.
Give that address one more time.
The address is Planting Possibilities Inc., P.O. Box 1805, Highland, Indiana 46322.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So-
And this competition, it's really kind of interesting. This was set up by a bunch of college kids down in Indianapolis who got into the NCAA spirit of things, and then they set up this way for charities to kind of get in the fun of the whole March Madness thing. But what we have to do is to stay alive in this competition is to collect another about $1,500 by 7:00 tonight. So.
All right. So if you would like to help keep this charity in their bracket challenge, go to, Rick, give the website again.
The website is plantingpossibilities.org/brackets.
And help.
Or that donate button goes right to it.
Yeah, if you go on,
go on the main page and click the donate button.
Right on top. It's a very easy website to maneuver. And just tell us a little bit about what you recruit. My understanding is you recruit employers to help with get people with autism and special needs into the workforce.
That is correct. Right now we are what's referred to as we're participate in many things. One of the things is a program through the state of Indiana called Voc Rehab, that's short for vocational rehabilitation. And what we can do is like adults with disabilities who are looking for jobs. The thing is they just need a little extra TLC to kind of get in the groove. And,
sure, exactly.
So what we do then is we get businesses to let us kind of shadow employees to see, if they think they might have a position or job that might fit one of our clients. And then we come and see that, and then if we have a client that, that's particularly what they like to do, then we would job coach them along in a real work environment, to get them to the point where they could actually, work independently.
Yeah, kind of function, because sometimes all they need is that, and
Right. We have a couple clients actually that work out at Alsop Nursery out in the store. We have a young woman who she wanted to work there and stock shelves.
Yeah.
And she wasn't quite to the point where she could do that herself, but we've been out there with a job coach with her, and now she can go out one morning a week and work independently.
And when you really think about it, some of the people that have this autistic ability, they're very smart, actually. They just need it is good to have like a ritual of sorts, and some jobs call for that. So if she likes the stock shelves, she'd probably be the best at doing that.
Well, you know what, and that's correct. And the thing is, some of them have, they can focus well. They're detail oriented. Of course, every individual is different.
Correct.
But the thing is, too, I have a 27-year-old son with autism, and he's high function enough. He went to Ivy Tech. He has an associate's degree in culinary. He drives, and he has a job. He works at a hospital in their culinary department, and he's very very loyal employee. He'll probably work there forever, and they love him because he stays on task. He's always on time, probably early, maybe a little too early, you know. You know, and he's always on time. He'll never call off for some random reason.
Exactly.
And so there are big benefits. There are some good benefits to employing folks with disabilities. If there's a job in your business that is kind of maybe tedious, some of us might consider it tedious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
from that, we have a client who's a data analyst.
Well, there's different strokes for different folks. I mean, some people are good at things. I mean, if you look, some people just.
Well, and some people like doing things that other people don't enjoy doing as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Right. Exactly. Yeah. So and our goal right now, we have a garden and a greenhouse and a classroom on the Companion Academy campus. They allow us to function there, out on Klein Avenue, just north of Route 30.
Uh-huh.
And we have a half-acre garden and a greenhouse and a science classroom there, and we have classes twice a week. And we teach horticulture. And what horticulture, why that lends itself so well is because you can work on something for a while and then have a visible product in the end.
Correct. You could see something being accomplished.
Exactly.
And that's always good because some jobs you don't see that.
You don't see the outcome.
You don't see the outcome.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Maybe not till later, or till someone, maybe if you're in sales or something, or you reach a certain quota. But when you see something actually growing, or you build something, there's immediate satisfaction to it. So
exactly right. And our long-term goal is to we were looking for 20 acres of land, and we're in Lake County, and to build our own training center.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
That's our goal. So that's a big goal. It's a big vision, but we're dedicated to doing this. And so that's how, an easy little $10 donation, we'll get 15 of it.
That's good. So
we creep towards our goal all the time.
So again, it's planningpossibilities.org/brackets.
Or you can, the donate button is on the homepage.
Donate button is on the homepage right there. And of course, if you want to mail in, do you have that P.O. Box number in front of you?
It's 1805.
1805 Highland, Indiana 46322.
That's correct.
Mary Ann Niner, good luck with this. We wish you all well.
And keep up the great work.
And keep up the great work, and keep us posted here at WJOB.
Yay. Boiler up.
Boiler up. Thank you.
Oh, she's a boiler, too. Oh, my God. Look at what we have.
All the good people are boilers.
Thank you, Mary.
Okay, thank you.
All right, well, take care. It's good to hear from her. That's a good thing. It's so strange because I just saw an article. I was looking for, when I was just at the grocery store. And sometimes when you get in the checkout lines,
looking at the magazines.
My mother used to be, she was obsessed with getting through the line as quickly as possible. And we grocery shop together.
Yes.
And I kind of...
And we get annoyed together.
I kind of make it a social event of sorts, the grocery store, because I like to go around and sometimes,
You like to talk to people, shocking.
Well, think of this. I was at the meat counter the other day. I wanted to buy some hamburger meat. And at the Jewel, I didn't go to Strax that day. I went to Jewel because I was just right there. And they have the Jewel meat that they make in-house that they package. And the guy in Jewel said, if you buy this one, we package it here. The other ones come from other places.
Mm-hmm.
So I was looking at it, and I purchased. There wasn't any there, so I went to the meat counter, and they made me a package, a 2-pound package. And then I saw another woman scattering out, looking. I said, "You have to go there." See, I help. I help like that. But talking about the checkout counter, my mother used to get annoyed because you have to wait. She's like, they have 7 lines. There's only 2 open or whatever it may be. And speaking of, it's strange. I was looking at grocery checkout lines and how the anxiety some people have. And you have the coupon haters. And, you have... So what this British store, Tesco, is offering, and this is for people who have anxiety issues and social issues. They actually are doing this. This grocery store offers relaxed checkout lane to help people with dementia and social anxiety. Now, this is true. I'm not making this up.
Okay.
So they're doing that. So I thought, well, we could maybe implement that.
Okay.
Have one lane, but everyone would cut into it because you know how Americans are.
Rude.
We would just cut into it.
Rude.
But I thought here we could have the unprepared line.
Yes.
That's the person who's daydreaming while they're in line and don't have their money ready or don't have their coupons out.
I have a request, and I think it's on your list.
Yes.
It's the people who are in line but continue to shop.
That is a big one. That's where
That annoys me.
You get in line, and then can you have the kid run and grab me a bottle of mayonnaise?
Or they just leave their cart and run to get more stuff.
That would be a specific line. A specific line, shopping from the checkout line. That's what that would be.
I love it.
Another one would be have a special line for the check writers because we still have people writing checks.
Oh my gosh!
And they pull it out, and I don't mind if they're writing the check, but when they start balancing their checkbook before they leave,
or they wait, like you can fill out the check and leave the amount blank until they get the amount, but they wait to even start it.
Strachan Van Tills, you can sign your name, groceries, and then when the
total comes, then you put
write
that
it
in.
That or we could have a special line for they can't find their penny to make it even change line. You ever get that? You get that lady with the purse the purse is about 5 feet deep.
It's in here somewhere.
You see the lady with the purse, she crawls into the purse. It's like, where'd she go? She's looking for, you say, hold on, I'll find it in a minute. I have even change. I don't want another 2 cents back. That or they have that change purse. Remember those change purses?
I remember them,
little snap things. That, and then, of course, we need the coupon line. Because there are some people who just have, they pull out a whole, remember there was someone in front of us that had every coupon in the world. Like
it was
a big
like a binder.
binder. Opening it up. It was like your teacher with the binder, opening it up. But this is true, though. They do have a relaxed checkout line in somewhere in Britain. Last call right here. Last call is Mary. Mary, welcome to the program. Where are you calling from, Mary?
I'm calling from the parking lot where I work.
The parking lot where you work. Is this, you're near Chicago, I take it?
Yeah, this is Mary McEwen.
Hi,
Mary. Mary, how are ya?
It's good to hear from you.
What a way to start a Friday and be able to say hello to the Kubiks. Two of my favorites.
Thank you, darling.
I appreciate that.
And I am, in fact, sitting at the parking lot in Pilsen, Illinois, dreading going in, trying to come up with one good reason to leave.
Well, I must say, I enjoy that we enjoy your photos that you post.
Oh yeah.
From your desk, because you're always.
Because I'm always busy.
You're always busy, and you're always thinking of you have vodka on your mind.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, who doesn't really?
Who doesn't? Especially on a Friday. No, I'm thinking more of frozen margaritas.
Ooh.
Oh, frozen margaritas on a Friday night. That's right.
Yeah, I'm thinking that. Well, you guys have a great weekend, and it's always nice to talk to you.
All right, Mary. Take care.
Great hearing from you.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Mary calling. And she said she was going to listen. She did say she was going to listen. And,
she did not lie.
Always good to hear from her. She doesn't get a chance to call the afternoon show because the front room will not be on today. The front room at 2 p.m. will not be on.
So this is the early front room. This is more the breakfast room.
No, but see, I can't call it that because when management asked me, they said you have to keep within JED's
JED in the morning.
JED's what would it be, lines, outline or.
Well, we kept within his outline, but we're doing it in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, yeah, that's. But the front room,
in the kitchen with the Kubiks.
The front room will return, I believe. Do we have more March Madness next Friday? No. Okay, so we're clear for next Friday. I'll be back on at 2 p.m.
We have one last good morning from Dwayne Stegner.
Dwayne, the kid from the other block.
Yes.
Chiming in. He has a great thing for me. I like collecting things. I'm not a big collector. I shouldn't say collector. I'm not a collector. But I acquire things.
Yes.
And certain things I enjoy.
You're an avid acquirer.
Dwayne has now. This is. I'll give you an example of what we do in our house. Because I like to incorporate.
This could go many directions.
I like to incorporate everything. That if I get something in the house that's in the attic, I have to use it at a certain point.
Yeah, anything that doesn't get used within a year leaves our house.
Yeah, we kind of give it away, sell it, or something, or
Which
maybe
is
someone
why I
else
have no
could use it.
exercise equipment left because I didn't use it.
Even like all the old phones we have, I made a nice display of all the old phones, and I put different time zones on it, so it's kind of a quirky thing. But Dwayne has these the buzzers, the big plate with all the buzzers for apartment houses, and he has some vintage ones from some apartment houses in Hyde Park.
Nice.
And he goes, "Do you want these buzzers?" Yeah, they're buzzers and intercoms. And I said, "Well, give me the damn thing, because I'll bring it home and I'll build it onto the wall, or I'll make it some sort of piece, or put it on the ceiling, or put
It'll become art.
Put it on the neighbor's wall next door."
Anything that comes into our house, including some people, have become art.
It's true, and it's real easy to do.
Frankie agrees. He's been to our house and he has become art.
This is something that we enjoy, that we really enjoy doing, and it's kind of my way of keeping busy in the house. I always have to. You could call home and ask my wife. Well, actually, she's right here.
I'm right here, and I'll agree. And we have another good morning from Scott Rock Seeger.
Oh, Scott Rock Seeger listening. All right, thank you.
Good morning.
Southeast Side rules. But fact being that sometimes the wife gets down on me and says, "Can you just sit down for a few minutes and watch this movie?" And I go, "Sure," but there's a dust bunny over here. So I have a problem.
But it's
manageable.
His problem makes our house clean, and I don't have to do it. So I'm fine with that problem. Have it all you want.
My problem is good for you.
It is.
My problem is
His problem lets me sit around and watch basketball.
Yeah, see, that's what I have to do. When, by the way, there are things in your home you never clean. You know this.
That's right.
There are a lot of things this is my job. I am obsessed with this because I clean an awful lot.
Yes.
For instance, you probably never clean we don't have a ceiling fan, but people never clean their ceiling fans.
Right.
Or do you clean your shower heads? Do you clean those? Inside of your washer and dryer. How many times do I clean those? I clean those all the time. Inside the dishwasher, clean. Oven racks, clean. Double checking. Mattresses, clean. Hampers, I clean the hamper. Refrigerator coils, I vacuum.
You pull out that refrigerator and vacuum behind it like once a month.
Oh, more than that. Once every 2 weeks. You know the knife block? You have that knife block where you stick your knives in? I even wash that.
Well, yeah.
Because you don't know what's in there. There could be
gunk.
There could be creepy stuff in there.
It's called gunk.
It could be gunk. There are a lot of things you have to keep clean in your house. And if you have me, I'm 6'7", and when I come by your house...
Oh, he will check the top of your fridge.
I look at the top of the refrigerator.
Have you dusted it?
You better clean that.
Because Rick will see it without a ladder.
Because I see many things that you don't. Yes. I have to thank the management. Well, we'd like to thank the management here for having us in to do live radio on JED in the region. It's always nice to cover for them, and I want to thank the management here. Coming up next, we have the Mayor's Show. I think Kevin's here. I saw Kevin.
I think the mayor just got here.
Yeah, I think we need it should be called Hammond Tomorrow. I think we need to name the Mayor's Show. Hammond? Something like that. Do you want to do something in that order? No, but up next, you're looking at me like I'm a crazy person or something.
Because you are.
Okay, well, it's great. It's been great hanging with you. It's been great hanging out with you. Do appreciate it.
Everyone have a safe weekend and go Boilers.
Yeah, and be careful if you're out and about tonight. There might be some icy weather happening, so some snow and sleet. Just be careful. I'd like to thank Ryan Walsh, sports director here at WJOB, Frankie Cox, Sam Michael for coming in this early. I'm sorry I didn't bring any coffee. I stopped at Starbucks. They weren't open yet. So I owe you guys a coffee. What? They weren't open at 5 in the morning, so they were maybe just opening. But stay tuned for the Mayor's Show right here at WJOB. You guys have a great weekend. We shall chat. I'll see you next Friday. Don't forget next Friday. And I'd like to thank Big Frank Sausage for sponsoring this program as well. You guys have a great weekend. Take care.
Theo's Steak and Seafood sets the standard of fine dining excellence. Delicious